Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
Welcome, one and all. It is Ruscin and Zach here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. On a Friday, live from Twin Peaks. We're in Rogers at the Twin Peaks Lodge here for today's program. Ruscin and Zach, we're here. How you doing?
Oh, running on 3 hours of sleep. Loving it.
Like a Swiss car.
Yeah, buddy. It is. No, it's good. Good night last night. A lot of people drinking the Kool-Aid, ready to be hurt again. Looking for that emotional damage. Lance and Bentonville getting the first cliche out of the way. You make your improvement the most from game 1 to game 2. So, yeah, here we go.
Well, first of all, if you are drinking the Kool-Aid, let me congratulate you. Arkansas has the number 1 offense and the number 1 defense in college football today, and will for, probably
the next
week, unless someone goes for 71 at some point this weekend in a game on offense. So congratulations to that. You are T1 in the SEC standings with 11 to go. So, hey, pretty good. And there will be tonight, after OU dispatches of Temple, a 3-way tie for first atop the SEC standings. So
there were a couple of things.
You're up there.
There are a couple of things you can that I was impressed with. One, Colton and I, or Christian and I were talking about this last night on the postgame show. Are you more impressed with the goose egg or the 7 yards rushing? You can fall down 3 times and get 7 yards. I mean, it's pretty impressive. They ran it 23 times last night for 7 yards. Derek, we could stumble in here, and I could crawl and get 7 yards.
This is how constipated the offense was last night. Like, the numbers show you 0 points, 7 yards rushing. Well, defense played lights out. They didn't tackle very well in that game overall. And so there is something to improve on.
Sure.
In spite of the fact that it's hard to imagine, but, I mean, if you really want to get into the granular, like, it's one of the first things, it's front of mind, off the top of his head, what Pittman said last night. And then, PFF backed it up with the score that they had last night there. But, I mean, as impressive as it was, they deserve credit. But that is one of the 5 worst football programs that Arkansas has ever faced in 130 years.
I'm prepared to say it's the worst football team I've ever seen.
Nichols at least scored.
Yeah, they did.
Nichols scored.
And Quinn said it halfway through the second quarter when, UAPB was gassed. They were getting 0 pressure, and it's really easy to stand back there and deliver when you have 100 minutes to throw the ball. And that is one of the not just worst football teams I've ever seen. That's one of the worst prepared football teams I've ever seen.
Now, all Arkansas can do is play the game.
Yeah,
the players didn't schedule this game. The coaches didn't schedule this game, so they don't deserve to be knocked for winning 70-0 against a terrible team. But here's what needs to happen. They need to never play them again. It serves no purpose for anybody. It doesn't help them. It doesn't help Arkansas. It doesn't help the fans. They need to never play them again, and they're not on the schedule again.
There are a couple of nevers that we got out of last night. One is they should never play UAPB again. Go play UCA, play A-State. Those are representative.
Harding would give them more of a game.
Exactly. That was a joke last night. We should also, and I say this as a class of 1995 member, we should never do anything in Little Rock again. The fact that midway through the second quarter, there was no running water anywhere in the stadium.
Yeah,
is absolutely an abomination. This feels like we're in a marriage where we're just staying together for the kids. It's time to just sever that, rip the Band-Aid off, and get out of Little Rock. That was and for people like us on the technical side of things, the internet was terrible. We were getting bad connections. There are
Kept
stadiums
crapping out on TV.
There are
too.
stadiums in the 4A that are in this state that are better than War Memorial.
I want to talk a lot about what we saw on the field, but this also has to be addressed. I don't know if there's an option to buy it out, but on Tuesday, if I'm Hunter Yurichek, I would call Jonesboro and say, all right, here's the deal. You can either play us up here or we're not playing, because we're not playing in War Memorial Stadium ever again. Buy them out. Give them whatever you got to do to end the relationship, the $1 million or whatever it is, because it's a bad look for everybody. It's a bad look for the school, for the state. It's bad all around. And as far as the lack of running water goes, that doesn't surprise me when you consider Parks and Tourism runs the stadium now. Have you been in a state park restroom lately?
They don't have water either.
They're awful.
Yeah.
And they all smell.
I don't know.
Not a surprise.
I don't know who's to blame for the water. Could be the city,
government.
It could be the city of Little Rock. I don't know. But this is beneath like Sunbelt level type stuff. We're talking about like Division III. This is Williams and Amherst type stuff. This is beneath SEC level. You should not play that game next year down there. It's time.
Yeah.
And it's gotten to the point where they know there are problems, and now they're just refusing to fix them.
Well, they know it's over. They know it's over.
Why spend the money
that's right.
when you're not coming
You're
back?
throwing good money after bad. They know that there's probably one more game left. I would back out of that game and get it in Fayetteville.
Here's a great one. Who would y'all like to see us matched up against in the first round of the playoffs? That's 7479.
What?
Penn State. Go up to Happy Valley. That's a win. James Franklin can't win a big game.
Look, here's the deal on this playoff, all right? I think the SEC gets 5. So you just have to be in the top 5,
right?
Wherever you are. And I'm not saying they will be, but just from the broad perspective, whoever's in the top 5 from the SEC is probably going, assuming that the fifth team isn't like 9-3 or something like that. I don't know if 9-3 would get in, but I think 5 get in. 4 definitely get in.
Oh, sure.
But I think they're going to get 5.
We're going to have to wait to see how some of the landscape shakes out. How many good teams does the Big Ten have? How many does the ACC have? Right now it looks like you may have 1, and after tomorrow you may have 0. North Carolina escaped last night. Clemson's going to get clubbed like a baby seal. It's going to be ugly tomorrow for the ACC, and who knows? I was watching Hutch's Twitter feed, and you could tell people were just frustrated with the way that place is run, and they just refuse to take care of it. So get that game out of Little Rock. But as far as the playoff goes, let's pump the brakes.
It's shocking, really. Since the government took over the stadium, it's worse.
It is.
When the stadium commission and Charlie Staggs and those people ran the stadium, you could at least have the game there. It wasn't pleasant. Stuff didn't work, but you could at least get the game going. Ever since the state took over, it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
It's gotten so
The government's
bad.
here to help.
That's right.
All right.
Our state government has done a lousy job running that stadium. But you know what? I hope they're sure proud of those big banners they put on the top roll that said where miracles happen.
Yeah.
That was a nice touch.
Nice touch.
Way to do that. Now get the plumbing working.
No.
Way to go.
Hi, DQ. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Sorry, we had to get all that off. Just get it off our chest so we can start somewhere.
Yeah, I had to start hot. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. All right, so texts are flying in. We'll maybe take some calls in. I want to hear from people who were there and tell us, because
have you gotten out of the parking lot yet? Apparently, they were having trouble with the ticket scanners again.
Yes,
and people were stuck on the golf course.
Yeah,
and couldn't get in.
Yeah.
So well done, Little Rock. Well done.
Yeah. Once again, the government is here to help.
They're the best.
But I want to hear from people who were there, because we weren't there. So us relaying what happened is one thing, but I want to hear from people who are actually in the mess.
How long have we had running water? We've had 100 years, right? It's not a new technology.
Probably over 100 years.
Okay, it's not new technology. Yeah. So, hey, DQ, maybe next year, for the A-State game, can you get one of those sticks and go out there and just find the water and then dig a hole? Be better off.
Yeah,
I'll
learn
what are
how
those
to do
sticks
that.
called?
Witching?
What sticks?
Witching sticks.
Oh, yeah. A defining rod.
Yeah, one of those.
That's right, yeah. That's right. All right. The Roman Empire started running water, Zach.
Okay, all right. So we've had it for thousands of years.
Aqueducts.
Good. Well done,
Yes.
Little Rock. Well done.
Right. Okay. Well, that's how we get going here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. 866-285-4005 is how you can join us. Football Friday here on Ruscin and Zach is brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. Come in for the Sunday games, get a free All-American Steakhouse logoed pint glass until they run out. And they've got all your favorites there at the All-American Steakhouse. Locally owned, and they do not apologize for always supporting the Hogs at the All-American Steakhouse. Okay, we'll get a little news for you coming up. There's a lot to sift through, even at 70-0, and it's a lot of good. 866-285-4005 is how you can reach us. Stay with us here on Ruscin and Zach.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BUY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hog truck.
Hey, it's Zach from the Ruscin and Zach Show. Join us this Friday, August the 30th at Twin Peaks and Rogers. Kick off the college football weekend. We'll be there live from 2 to 6 with giveaways for everyone. Time to break out your game day jerseys because college football is back. Grab a round of their signature 29-degree draft brews. Raise them high to start the season. It's us, Ruscin and Zach, live this Friday, August the 30th, 2 to 6 at Twin Peaks and Rogers. Your ultimate sports live.
I've been playing sports all my life. Little football, basketball, pickleball, cross training, mud events, Spartan races and things like that.
For Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor, staying active means everything. So when nagging knee pain slowed him down, he didn't want drugs or invasive surgery. He found a natural way to get lasting relief. QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies.
We're using my body's natural abilities to get better. And that's huge. In time, that's going to be the way of the future. Using your own body's ability to heal. Now I can play day to day and not have that severe pain.
Now he's back out there doing what he loves, thanks to QC Kinetics.
Life is good. You're not going to slow me down.
Leave the pain behind and get moving. Book your free consultation today with QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Work now, pay later with sizzling savings at WT Equipment. No money down, no interest, and no payments until 2025 on select New Holland equipment. Choose 0 for 60 or up to 10,000 cash back plus free net wrap on roll belt round balers. 0 for 72 or up to 10,000 cash back on mid-range tractors. Or 0 for 72 plus an additional 2,000 cash back on a new compact. Work smarter with no money down, no interest, and no payments on your choice of the summer's hottest deals. At WT Equipment, your partner in progress.
Are you passionate about sports? Do you thrive in a fast-paced environment? ESPN Arkansas is looking for driven, dynamic individuals to join our team as a sports marketing and digital consultant. We're looking for someone with a winning attitude, a love for the game, and a knack for closing the deal. If you've got experience in sales, marketing, digital, or business development, and you're ready to take your career to the next level, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220 or come by and see him in the heart of Fayetteville off College Avenue.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Whether you're hosting the ultimate tailgate or watch party at home, put out a game-winning spread with Honey Baked, because game day is a Honey Baked day. Get your game day spread ready with their customizable sandwich game day box, packed with a variety of sandwiches, sides, and cookies for everyone to enjoy. Or elevate your game day festivities with their Slider 24-pack game day box, featuring an irresistible selection of sliders, sides, and cookies. Order your Honey Baked game day box today in Fayetteville or Bentonville and online at honeybaked.com.
For over 45 years, Tanksley's Body Shop has been the trusted name in Northwest Arkansas for all your auto collision repair needs. Whether it's a minor dent or a major collision, Tanksley's skilled technicians will get your vehicle looking like new again. John, Mitch, and Arlene understand how important it is to get you back on the road quickly and safely. Visit them today in Springdale and see why generations of families have trusted Tanksley's for nearly half a century. Tanksley's Body Shop. We meet the nicest people by accident.
ESPN 99.5.
Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
I think we just found Big Mike's soulmate.
Yeah.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair, because I had to have a place to sit. Get Good Chair only at the Stadium Shop. Stop by. Tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks. And you want to see the Good Chair. Arkansas went through UAPB last night. It was ugly. 70-0 in the season opener in Little Rock. Taylor Green threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for another. Arkansas cruised to a 49-0 halftime lead. Shout out to the War Memorial staff who lost water pressure, leaving fans without water or bathrooms. The Razorbacks hit the road next week to face Oklahoma State in Stillwater. I did talk to Pistol this morning. She said, ain't no way it's happening next week in Stillwater, so there you go.
In spite of that, let's just roll the ball out there and see
let's see what happens.
Right? Let's just see. Let's just see.
DQ?
Okay, your poll question.
All right, I have not looked at these today.
Okay, they're not great, so.
Well,
way to sell it.
DQ, you got to sell it on the front end.
Thank you. They're not sponsored.
You still got to sell
but
it.
They could be for a
Yeah.
lucky business out there.
Okay, last night's win made you feel excited, indifferent, or worried?
Tingly.
This
Tingly.
is pretty split. So 48% of people said excited, 49% of people said indifferent, and 2% tried to ruin the poll and said worried.
Okay.
This one was submitted by Abner. What age range do you consider your day, as in back in my day? 0 to 12, 13 to 18, 19 to 30, 31 to 40. So when you're referring, say, back in my day, what age are you talking about?
Well, it depends on what story you're calling.
Exactly,
like if
yeah.
It's a high school
Yeah, I'm
story.
going to need more information on that. It depends. It also depends on who I'm talking to and what I'm relaying.
Yeah.
Most of my 20s, 30s, and 40s sucked. So I'm going to go with the teens.
You were also married.
Yes. Yeah. Somehow those two things go hand in hand.
So 42% said they're referring to 19 to 30. 38% said they're referring to 13 to 18.
Those were good days, 13 to 18.
And
Good days.
What does the temperature outside have to be for it to be considered chili or soup season? 70 to
Yeah.
65,
Yeah.
64 to 60,
No.
59 or below.
Yes.
Or chili is for any temperature, which 12% of people said.
No. It's 59 or below.
Chili's not a year-round food.
57% of people said chili is for 59 and below only.
Yes. That's
Good answer.
That's exactly what you're looking for.
And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
All right,
Oh, she
thank you,
almost went
DQ.
grab.
There you go.
We just met Big Mike's soulmate.
Yeah.
We learned all about LSD.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
That was great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get some more information. And the universe is doing what to itself?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It was quite a journey.
It was.
We went on there during that break.
It was a long journey, but
but so worth
the payoff at the end.
Right. Yes,
so, Big Mike, we found her.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see here. Scott says whenever you turn the heater on is chilly.
That's
season.
fair.
Okay.
That's fair. But some people are warm natured. I'm warm natured. Some people are cold natured.
Yeah.
So like it can be 72 in the house and somebody's cold and somebody's hot.
Yes, that's also true.
I don't have that problem.
Yes. Let's see here. We got texts coming in here. I have some I saved that I want to read earlier. Here's a Brad with a gambling question. We love the gambling questions here. He's asking about a Notre Dame LSU parlay.
Okay.
Is this a good play?
Well, it depends on what you get these games at. I think LSU is going to beat USC. So you can get LSU. I think I got it for -3.5.
That's what he's showing.
And
yes.
I took LSU -3.5. Look, Brian Kelly has a history with Lincoln Riley. They're LSU win the game. A, they're better, and B, Brian Kelly's. This feels like a Brian Kelly team. LSU is going to be one of those teams that isn't sexy, but when you look up, it's going to have 10 wins. Just feels like a Brian Kelly team. The Notre Dame thing, I think Notre Dame's going to go down and win the game, obviously. And that's me thinking logically, and I even took them. My money's riding on them. I did see a stat yesterday that Texas A&M last year was 6-1 at Kyle Field. They were 1-6 away from Kyle Field. So going into that environment, I just don't like new coach, new regime, new schemes, first game. I think Texas A&M is going to have some issues. Notre Dame is really good on defense. I don't think it's going to be particularly high scoring. But
okay.
I would take
is it going to be North Carolina, Minnesota? Like
oh my God,
19 or 17 or whatever it was?
16-14. Yeah, 16-14.
That was a slobber knocker.
It was. There were a couple of good games last night. The North Dakota State Colorado game was good. We won. You and I both won on that. We were telling you to take Colorado or take North Dakota State in the 8.5. We told you to take that.
Listen, I don't know how often we're going to be right, so we got to milk this one. All right.
And we
were right.
And for those of you that were worried about how much money I lost on the Arkansas game, I got my money back. You need to read the fine print, guys.
Yeah.
Game was 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Doesn't. Here's a shocker. Zach takes Notre Dame. This is Sterling talking.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving me the better team and points.
Yep.
Notre Dame's a better team.
Right.
Doesn't mean they're going to go down and win, but they're a better team, and you're giving me points.
Right.
Okay.
On the front end, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I like Mike Elko. I like Mike Elko a lot.
Yeah.
But I know that Riley Leonard is a really, really good quarterback. And, if Notre Dame's offensive line is what it usually is, as coached by the best offensive line coach in the country, they'll be fine.
19-17, North Carolina won that game.
Yeah, it was
on a missed field goal at the end by Minnesota.
I feel bad for Max Johnson, the former A&M quarterback. He looked like he dislocated his hip. It was a hip injury.
Yeah.
And you could, and I hated the way they kept showing Brad Johnson and his wife sitting there as their sons on the field.
That's great drama.
Yeah,
though. It's great theater.
But we don't need to see that.
It's great theater.
Yeah.
It's the Rune Arledge effect. You got to tell the story. You got to tell the story.
I just don't like that. I think maybe, let's go to break.
Milk it. You got to milk it.
Let's go to break. We can always update him. I mean, he's not going to miraculously get up and walk off the field.
Yeah.
But dug him out at home. All his bets last night were voided.
Oh, on the game. Oh, yeah.
Again, read the fine print.
Yeah. They had to know that going in that was a possibility because it happened 3 years ago when they played these guys.
Yeah, there was some confusion this morning on our air about when the last time they had a shortened game was. It was Pine Bluff the last time
2021 in that
Yeah.
stadium. Yeah,
and that's just simple research.
yeah.
But yeah, that was
They couldn't figure that out.
no.
That's sad. That's sad. I didn't know when the last shutout was. I thought 14 LSU, but it was actually Tulsa 6 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that. That's when it was. So I forgot about that Tulsa game. I think it was 23-0.
That was the Connor Nolan game. One of Chad Morris's 4 wins. How could you forget?
So wait a minute. So Arkansas got its first shutout last night since one of Chad Morris's 4
That
wins.
is correct, yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Chad didn't win. The Cadillac did not win an SEC game, but he did shut out Tulsa.
I think my favorite note was this was the most lopsided win since they beat Missouri State 100-0.
Yeah.
Back in 1911.
And you look, if they had played a whole game, it would have been 100-0.
I know.
But even Quinn said it like halfway through. They were so gassed, they quit. Like the pass rush stood up and they would just stand there.
Right.
And you're just like, man, they did not need to be on the field with Arkansas.
No, it's not worth the hundreds of thousands or maybe $1 million, whatever they get for that game.
Now,
It's not worth it.
I did get a note during the hog reaction last night from Clay. Everybody got out healthy, so there are no injuries. And that's what you wanted out of this thing. It's just nobody get hurt. You have all available, all hands on deck next week when you head out to Stillwater. So that's good news.
All right, we got a phone line open. You want to get in at 866-285-4005. If you're at the stadium, let us know your experience without working toilets. I said eighth world the other day jokingly. That is an eighth world deal.
Oh, it's
you don't
ridiculous.
have running water in a major facility. It's like, at least Burning Man has toilets at work, for crying out loud.
Duggan Mountain Homes, 10 TDs and 10 possessions will never be broken. I've never heard of that happening in a game, but we were searching for a name.
We got to name this.
We got to name
it's a thing now.
Now, DQ, did you watch How I Met Your Mother?
No, I didn't.
Okay. There was an episode where Barney Stinson was going for the perfect week.
Right.
And
7 nights,
7 ladies, perfect week.
Yeah.
Even Jim Nance made an appearance on this.
Yes, that's right.
He was interviewing Barney after the perfect
That's right,
week.
yes.
So we're going to call this, if you go perfect, we're going to call it a Barney Stinson.
It's a Barney Stinson. 10 for 10 is the Barney Stinson. And, it works on another level because Trino's a bit of a ladies' man. We know that.
DQ,
We
Bell.
know that.
Bell.
So, hey.
We can't do that today. Bell.
10 out of 10. Hey. It's a Barney Stinson.
Can we put out, and I'm going to use a big word here, I'm going to use a word that we don't use very often. Can we put out a bolo on the UAPB receiver that was running his mouth?
Did I see him signaling in the plays?
Yes.
Really?
Well, I don't think he was.
Hold on. I got the flip card here.
I don't
Let me
think
find
he was
out.
a big part of the game plan, but I would like to put out a bolo on him if we can find him.
What's his number?
I forget.
Was it, I don't remember his name or his number. But I think I saw him signaling in plays.
That would.
You are a jackass. And I don't care if you're a college athlete or not. If you are talking trash, and maybe it wasn't him, maybe it was somebody else. But boy, howdy, that was something right there.
Yeah, Pine Bluff, first of all, didn't need to be on the field with them last night, but the handshake at the end of the game, little icy. Well,
they were mad they were throwing it with a minute to go. That's what they were doing.
I don't care.
I was hoping they would get 69-0 and miss the last extra point. I was rooting for that, and I was being mocked in my own house for that. But I was rooting for that. I won't lie to you. I can't lie to you people.
Guyman in Springdale has texted in. Any of the girls at Twin Peaks want to go on a date with a washed-up fighter pilot? I'll tell you what, Guyman. I'll work for you, but I got to know what your call sign was.
Yeah. What I'm looking for something in my text, and I can't think of what it is now. Oh, yeah.
What are our
I know
cognitive words?
Penny, apple, table.
In order.
Yeah, it's the text with you and Hutch from the other day. I can't find it now. Maybe I deleted it. Oh,
you delete
here it
text?
is. No, here it is.
Those
I
are
got it. All
evidence.
right. Alonzo Hampton is his name.
That's the coach.
Oh, that's the coach. That's right.
Yes,
okay.
Alonzo Hampton is the coach. He had he was upset with Pittman at the end. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Be better.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, what do you? Is it more? Now, this is growing up at in a private school. These public schools gripe and complain all the time about running the score. That's why we have a turbo clock in high school football in our state. And I always thought that it's more embarrassing when you start running out of bounds on purpose, then getting the scoreboard lit
Yeah.
up. So
Yeah.
would it have been better if Arkansas had just stopped scoring and just run out of bounds on purpose? Start kneeing the ball on first down? That's more embarrassing than getting 70 hung on you, I think.
There was a lot of things, and I guess Arkansas kept declining the 15-yard penalty because you have to wear opposite color. Pine Bluff was supposed to be in white. Well, they were in black last night, and Arkansas kept declining the.
Really?
Yeah, they kept declining the penalty. And that's kind of embarrassing. If they're giving you 15 yards, and you're like, nah, we don't need it.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he was mad about. I don't know.
Giovanni Gibson.
Thank you. All right. Giovanni Gibson. Okay. He was in the game last night.
Number 11.
Yeah, he's okay, so it wasn't him signaling in the place. All right.
It wasn't perfect last night. There were a couple of busts in the secondary that they couldn't take advantage of, which they got to get cleaned up. But Giovanni Gibson, my man.
Big part of the game, Zach.
Yep.
2 catches, 32 yards.
Who's big and slow now?
On 5 targets.
Yeah, that's not good. They were.
I mean, if you watch the whole game, there were a couple instances where they had a step.
Yeah.
But then they missed the pass.
Yeah, and
but they had a step a couple times.
The offensive line couldn't do anything for Pine Bluff, and they couldn't block anybody. And yeah, they weren't able to take advantage of it. You got to get that stuff cleaned up. I'm not as concerned. Like the pass where, the quarterback from Pine Bluff's rolling to his right, and he steps out of bounds and just chucks it down the middle of the field. I'm not worried about that stuff. The off-script guy just goes up, makes a play, that kind of thing doesn't bother me as much as somebody who catches a quick slant against your defense
right.
and then just beats you the rest of the way.
Well, these were the one I'm thinking of was just a go down the sideline, and the Golden Line receiver had his man beat, but then the pass was terrible. So, from that point, you can see what they saw because they probably saw that edited together a bunch, and they're like, "Oh, look, we can do this." That's what they saw, and that's what he was reacting to. Still, it was a stupid thing to say, but we did get 45 minutes out of it, so I do appreciate it from a content standpoint because I root for the show. You root for the show because we've got to do this for 30 freaking hours every week. So, what are we going to do? Do you want to take a call?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Jake and Harrison, what's up, man?
How you doing, Ruscin and Zach?
Good. What's up?
Nothing much. I was just wanting to talk about the game and just say Taylor Green looked pretty good except for a couple throws. That first play of the game, that's against Oklahoma State. I must say that's probably a pick. And then I can't remember who he threw it to, but I knew he missed Jordan Anthony. He dropped it, and then Broden, he just threw it into triple coverage. That to me pretty much nitpicking it, but pretty much I think that and a couple secondary busts that you mentioned, Zach, pretty much the only things that I've seen wrong with the game. That and I kind of wanted to see a field goal or two.
Come on, Jake. Come on, man.
Jake, did you want to see a punt? Arkansas didn't punt in the game either.
It probably wouldn't have been bad to see a punt.
Well, then you don't get the Barney Stinson. If you punt, you don't get the Barney Stinson.
That's right, because you wouldn't have been perfect on third down there. Jake, thanks for the phone call there. Taylor Green, his best drive was his last drive of the half, wasn't it?
Oh, my God.
Or the last two?
That 1-minute drive with the 36-yard run, that was a good drive.
Which was a 107-yard run.
My God.
Actually.
That was, it was impressive, man.
Listen, that's a great highlight, and congratulations to him on making a great play, and we'll all have a memory of that game and that play. But you cannot do that against an FBS team. You can't run down the field and then all the way across the field and not get hit. You can't do it.
Well, you can't do it against an SEC team.
No.
You're probably not going to be able to do it next week.
No.
The game's going to be much faster next week, a whole lot faster.
But it's not his fault.
No,
that game was scheduled.
You play the game.
You got to play the ball where it lies. You know what I mean? And that's all he did. But enjoy that because I don't know if you could. The guy on TV was like, "Well, this is going to give SEC defensive coordinators nightmares having to look at that play." SEC defensive coordinators know that can't happen against an SEC defense.
Yeah, because the linebacker track you down. My favorite moment of the night was Jaquindon Jackson. He rips off like a 45, 50-yard touchdown run, then walks right over to the Pine Bluff cheerleaders and has a conversation. You know what, DeQuinton? You're my guy.
I like that.
You're my dude.
Hey, what are y'all doing later?
I like him.
You ladies living around here? You want to go tour the library later?
Oh, man. Yeah, it was good for him.
I like that it's okay to nitpick after a 70-point win. I like that because that's what this
Now-
is. We're supposed to nitpick.
Now, and he mentioned the first play of the game, and it was underthrown, and it probably would have been picked off against Oklahoma State, who has better defensive backs. But Chuck said that there was a storm had formed right before the game, and the wind was blowing around. So if it got up above, the high point of the stadium, yeah, it may have got.
What happened? What happened?
Oh, I got a little spits in my conductinoid. If it got up over the
we'll
stadium,
edit this in post.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
yeah. If it got up above the
This'll
stadium,
never
it
get
could
on
have
the
hit the wind, and we don't know. But it was that pass would have been picked off.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah, please. No, lie to me.
Of the entire game, that's the play call I hated the most.
Yeah.
I did not like that one at all. The rest of the game, just the way Petrino calls a game, it just makes sense to me. Just keep moving the sticks and don't do anything cute and stupid. Just keep 11, 8, 9, 4. Just keep going forward. And I know the opponent has a lot to do with that, but just to me, logically watching football, I didn't have one moment other than the first play where I'm like, why did they do that? It all made sense. Just keep it simple. And in that last drive, I've seen this dozens of times. Calling games, watching games, that underneath stuff is open, and you just keep hitting it in the final minute, in 2 minutes. 11, 11, 11. Just keep going and get out of bounds. You just keep doing that.
Hey, for one night, it was perfect.
That's right.
Absolutely perfect.
The Barney Stinson. We are live at Twin Peaks in Rogers today here on Ruscin and Zach. It's the first full weekend of college football. Games tonight, games last night, games tomorrow and Sunday night, and there's even a Monday night game with Florida State and Boston College. We'll be right back here from Twin Peaks on ESPN Arkansas.
Hey, Hawk fans, this is Elizabeth.
This is Robert.
And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
Folks, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
No, it's not Christmas yet.
No, Mom, he's referring to football season.
Oh, speaking of football, guess what we just got in?
Season tickets?
Sideline passes?
Well, close. We just started receiving the Nike sideline apparel like hats and polos.
Yeah, but did we get jerseys?
Yeah, we got both kinds, cardinal and white.
We also have youth and adult sizes.
That's great. People have been asking for that for quite some time now. Matt, by the way, I did some research, and there's no shot for going viral.
Oh, Lord. Mom, he's a goner.
Anyway, besides Nike, we also have Champion, Cutter & Buck, Tommy Bahama, and many other brands.
All at the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole, which is 989 South Razorback Road, next to Baumwalker Stadium. Matt, you tell them all about them interweb-based brands.
He means the website, which is shop-on-razorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
Does your job require you to be on your feet all day? Teachers, postal carriers, salespeople, and restaurant staff. Many of us need our feet to get us through the day. Hi, this is Mike with the Good Feet store, and I'd like you to hear from Donna. She's a nurse and a real customer of the Good Feet store who wanted to share her story.
Oh, I have to tell you, I have struggled with pain in my feet. I was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis. With the 3-step program, it really fits to your lifestyle. I work in a hospital. I'm a registered nurse, so being on my feet, walking throughout the hospital during the day, I am free from any type of pain. And after working a 12-hour shift, I go home and my feet do not hurt.
Whether you're a nurse or anyone wanting to enjoy work without your feet getting in the way, come see us at the Good Feet store, across from Walmart on Mall Avenue in Fayetteville, and in Rogers, we're on Pauline Parkway 140. Good Feet Arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book an appointment for your free fitting at goodfeet.com, or just stop in. Walk-ins are welcome.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or pro mix?
Let Sassy's Barbecue cater your next event or watch party. Sassy's had some of the best pulled pork, brisket, smoked chicken, award-winning smoked wings, and baby back ribs there is. And to make the crowd go wild, don't forget Sassy's great homemade sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and loaded baked potato salad. If you can't make the game, come watch the Hogs at Sassy's Red House on College or on the biggest TV in Fayetteville on Sassy's Patio off Weddington. When it comes to barbecue, catfish, burgers, and more, nobody does it better than Sassy's. Eat, drink, and be sassy.
Are you passionate about sports? Do you thrive in a fast-paced environment? ESPN Arkansas is looking for driven, dynamic individuals to join our team as a sports marketing and digital consultant. We're looking for someone with a winning attitude, a love for the game, and a knack for closing the deal. If you've got experience in sales, marketing, digital, or business development, and you're ready to take your career to the next level, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
If you're interested in continuing your involvement in high school athletics and want to make some extra money, what better way to do so than by becoming an official? For information on how you can give back to student athletes in Arkansas, please contact us at 501-955-2500. Again, that's 501-955-2500. The Arkansas Activities Association is looking for sports officials, and you may be the answer.
Hog football starts this month, and there's no one more excited than Brett Brundage and his team at Fish City Grill. They got some awesome chalkboard specials this month. Man, these are some of my favorites. The beer battered cod tacos with slaw, chili tartare, pickled jalapenos, little cilantro, and those delectable sweet potato fries on the side. They got some herb-crusted Alaskan halibut as well if you're feeling a little fancy. You'll really impress your wife or your girlfriend if you take her to Fish City Grill. Fish City Grill in Rogers. Friendly folks, serious seafood. Woo!
I'm meteorologist William Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. Cloud showers and storm chances continues to increase. Locally heavy rainfall is possible. High temperatures for the day today will be in the mid-80s. Tonight's temperatures will drop to the upper 60s by tomorrow morning, with more shower and storm chances for Saturday. Saturday's daytime high temperatures will climb to low 80s. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5.
Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruskin and Zach.
All right, we continue here. Football Friday on Ruskin and Zach, brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. The place for wings. Zach loves the crab dip.
Oh my God! You know what? I was there last night. And I was there watching the game last night. Saw Laura and Mark. Mark's grown a goatee. He's unrecognizable. He looks like this hillbilly lumberjack now.
All right,
I mean, he's all bulked up. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably got the creatine or whatever, but he's all bulked up.
Creatine.
And he walked up and it took a minute. And I'm like, oh my gosh. They have an apple. It's a bread pudding, and they bring ice cream with it. Oh,
that's the way to go. Huh?
Oh, what makes you want to slap your mom? I'll slap your mama for it. It was good, really, really, really good.
Prime rib Friday and Saturdays after 3 p.m. $29. Locally owned, and they never apologize for supporting the Hogs. Always at the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale, bringing you Football Friday here on Ruskin and Zach. Okay. You can join us here at 866-285-4005. I was having a great conversation earlier with someone who was now, I think this is a fair thing to say.
Okay.
If I can find the text now. Is a 501 guy. Here it is. Text out of the 501. While I agree the game in Little Rock needs to end, I'm also tired of Fayetteville people complaining about attendance. Drive your asses to Little Rock and fill the seats like we drive to Fayetteville the rest of the year.
No.
Then I said, build a better stadium, and we would. And he said, no, you wouldn't. And I go, that's true. Okay. This is my view. This is only my view. That game would not have been highly attended in Fayetteville either.
No.
And anybody that says otherwise is lying. If this is not about attendance, This is about a facility that is crumbling and is poorly run by the government of the state of Arkansas. That's what this is about. So when you hear, just know this now, that if me, or I think even you, are complaining about it, it's not about crowd size.
No.
Because that game wouldn't have drawn squat in Fayetteville either.
I got here in 91, and I never understood why games were played in Little Rock if all things were equal. There was a time and a place where getting to Fayetteville was much more difficult.
Those days are over.
For both teams and fans.
It's over.
Those days are over. I can drive from Central Springdale to Little Rock to War Memorial in 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's not that
right.
This isn't. You're not getting in a Conestoga and driving down there.
Right.
Or, for teams, it's easier to get up here. And this is the part that I have an issue with as a former student. And your football team doesn't need to be playing away from you. Road games, one thing, but neutral site games, whether it's in Arlington or it's in Little Rock, it doesn't make any sense to me. Campus is in the northwest corner. Games should be played there. Nobody will ever change my mind on that.
No, it's absolutely true. And it is, again, I'm not concerned about crowd size. Although, 55,000 in Fayetteville is more than the announced 40,000 in Little Rock. But it's just it's just a dilapidated. This is a business model that doesn't work anymore. There was a time in college sports where this business model made sense. And then cable television happened. And the 84 Supreme Court ruling and all the games being on TV. This business model doesn't work. This is the same business model as akin to running a video store. Nobody runs video stores anymore. And if they do, they're laundering money. This business model worked in its time, and it doesn't work anymore.
Now, here's a bold strategy, and I would vote for this person. Texter out of the 479 says NWA should just secede.
The 51st state?
Yeah, why not?
Would both counties be independent? Both counties, well,
they would be states within a new union.
So a two-county
Yes, you'd have the state of Benton and the state of Washington.
So we'd have 52 states.
Yes. No. They'd be states within the new country.
Okay.
There's no whole new country. There'd be 49 states now and one independent country.
Secede and just become your own thing.
Be your own thing. Look, we got
I believe we tried that.
Well,
maybe we tried that.
Maybe it's time for part 2. They'd let us go, right? If we sign a treaty with Texas, we're good to go.
Let's talk to Bill in Elkins. Hi, Bill.
Hey, man, did the city of Little Rock own that stadium before the state took it over, or do we know? I'm not real sure.
The stadium used to be run by something called the Stadium Commission. And I don't know if it was city-funded or I don't know who was running the Stadium Commission. But when they ran it, the stadium was bad, but it was at least playable. Ever since the state took over, it's like a state park bathroom. It's awful.
Yeah. Well, long story short, it's a political thing, too, about this game back and forth, but it's not good for the boys. They need to be at home for the home game.
Amen.
And furthermore, the mayor of Little Rock, hell, he closed down the golf course around that stadium and other things, and the state's just kind of coming there to try to rescue it, and they're trying to be careful with the taxpayers' money, blah, 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 but that's terrible when the bathrooms are messed up and all that. So,
they weren't messed up. They weren't functioning.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you imagine what those looked like this morning?
Can you imagine what they smelled like in the third quarter last night?
Oh,
that's terrible. But I appreciate your time. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you, Bill. Good to hear from you.
Senator from Boone County says that Boone County would go with Washington and Benton.
All right, we're now – okay, but I don't know how that's going to work because there are counties in the way.
Right.
You'd need to also get Madison and Carroll and get them all –
In a manner of speaking, this is kind of what we used to do with West Germany. It's just surrounded.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
We have direct flights into and out of Boone County.
Oh, that's true. We do.
So,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ralph loved them.
It is yeah. Here's a text. I wouldn't want to be wearing flip-flops.
No, you wouldn't, sir. No, you wouldn't.
Wow. All right. 866-285-4005.
Dan in Mount Ida is now calling out the gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is one of my favorite words.
Well, we're very good at it in our state.
Yeah, we do it on all sorts of levels. I am gerrymandering. For those that don't know, is it's redrawing lines for political purposes. It is one of my favorite words. I use gerrymander all the time.
Yeah, you
Yes,
like that?
I love the word gerrymander and augment. Those are my two favorites.
Yeah.
Okay, Josefa would like to petition that the River Valley make it in. Now you have to be more specific. Are we talking about like a sliver? Are we going to get like the river line where we've got like an ocean port? I'm going to need more information.
This is very divisive rhetoric that we don't need at a time when Arkansas is number 1 in college football in both offense and defense today, and tied for first in the SEC. I don't think we need this kind of stuff today.
Okay. Patricia's texted. Technically, Northwest Arkansas is Benton, Washington, Madison, and Carroll counties.
What if they don't want to come with us? What if they say no?
I'd like to speak as a 30-plus year resident of Washington County. I don't want Benton County, but I have to take them. I don't have to take Madison and Carroll. I realize that Benton and Washington are kind of joined at the hip because I really
this is the kind of divisive rhetoric we don't need today.
No, it's entirely for selfish purposes because I like to access the Decatur and Lincoln DMVs.
I see. There.
Depending on what I'm doing that particular day, this is what I'd need.
Yeah. Ryan says he is trying to get rid of foot fungus from the game last night.
Oh my God, Bob and
tough acting's enacted. Boom.
Bob and Branson is texting. Washington and Benton could be annexed by Missouri. They own Fayetteville already. Bob.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Clay Henry he has texted in. He says they're going to keep Eureka Springs with the state of Arkansas if Benton and Washington go.
Okay.
All right. That's fair.
Are we gonna have like those big towers with like guys with like at the borders? Are we gonna beef it up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I was at the wall. I know how it works. I was at the Berlin Wall. I know they look at you through the little peephole.
Yeah.
Take a look, and I know how it works.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Okay.
Stood in that exact spot.
Oh boy. All right.
Here's a text. War Memorial out of the 501 should only be used for high school games. Well, don't punish the kids. They're our future.
Well, that's the last line of defense of unpaid labor. So I mean, someone has to go down there against their choice. So they're the only ones left. I mean, if college football gets a union, I don't think the union would sign off on playing in that stadium.
Probably
now, I don't know
not,
when
no.
that's going to be, a players' association. But
Fort Smith guy says, listen, you got to keep the TV markets together. NWA and Fort Smith go together. I mean, do it for the TV.
All right, keep it together for
All
the
right,
TV.
that's fine.
Can we get an editorial comment on that from the TV people, please? Now an editorial. School's back in session, and that's good. Thank you. Oh, boy, what a good time. What a time. What a game last night. The Barney Stinson, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I think this game was I think it broke the algorithms. Arkansas went up 16 spots in the FPI after last night's game.
How?
They didn't beat a good team.
No, they didn't.
But I think the 10 for 10 and the third down and the 0 points, I think it broke the algorithm of the FPI. I think it did.
Ryan and Prairie Grove is texting, we in Mississippi County will join and guard the river from Memphis trying to come in. All right, so now we've got a militia.
Okay, but now we're this is like urban sprawl now. None of it's connected.
What we're slowly devolving into is that the state's just going to secede.
Again, we tried that. We tried that.
Yeah, all right, fine. Here's Robert Bull Scholl says, whatever happens, Bobby Petrino is the king of the new county.
Bobby Petrino in the first half looked like he was playing in the World Series of Poker. He had the hat. He had the sunglasses. You couldn't see any reaction to his face. It looked like he was going up against Phil Hellmuth in the World Series of Poker with a couple of pocket bullets. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like.
Josh just got into his car. What the hell did I just walk into? Civil War? No. There was a proposal put on the table that Benton and Washington counties should secede so that we don't have to play any more games at War Memorial. And now
that doesn't guarantee that, by the way.
But you know what? In my world, it does.
Hey, listen, if I bought something in Fort Smith and came back up here, would I have to declare duty at the tunnel?
You said duty.
I'm not into that. I don't want to have to pay duty on stuff I buy in the River Valley.
Uh-huh.
All right, Ruscin and Zach live from Twin Peaks in Rogers here on ESPN Arkansas. And the Hit That Line Now app, 866-285-4005.
We have self-appointed county commissioners willing to secede and lead the charge.
Again, I want it to be very clear that I do not condone this divisive rhetoric on a day where Arkansas is the number one offense and number one defense in college football. I don't think we need this today. We need to be united. The Razorbacks unite us. They don't divide us.
They are.
Come on.
We're all united and not having to go to War Memorial ever.
Okay. We'll be back.
It's Friday, August 30th. I'm Bill Reed. This your 4029 news update. The Hawks shut out UAPB in their season opener, 70-0, the final score out of Little Rock. Tyson Foods announced Kirk Holloway is taking over as the new CFO of the company. If you're planning a trip out to Beaver Lake or one of Arkansas's other bodies of water, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers wants to make sure your celebrations are as safe as possible. Drink plenty of water and don't drive a boat while impaired. Walmart revealed part of the renovation work at the Walmart Museum located on the Bentonville Square. Renovations are expected to be completed in March. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
Did you know that almost 80% of all advertising is spent on digital? This is Dale Daniels, Digital Sales Manager for ESPN Arkansas, and due to the growth in digital advertising, we have the opportunity for the right person to join our team. Digital and radio advertising go hand in hand, and we're looking for someone to help businesses grow with this powerful combination. If you have experience in broadcast and digital marketing or business development, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
Sterling Bank is your community bank. As a bank, they know the biggest asset is the community they serve. Sterling Bank values its role in Northwest Arkansas and works hard to make the community stronger each day. If you're looking for a bank that offers top-notch customer service and a complete menu of products designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive, visit your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
Hey everyone, Erica Jensen here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. Are you happy with your current office technology provider? Do you know that AAA Business Systems has been in business since 1979 and longer than any other provider in Northwest Arkansas? Listen up, I may be a Cajun girl at heart, but I am a Razorback through and through. Call me today at 479-442-4185 to learn more about the one company that can truly change the way you work, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Gasano Chicago Style Pizza brings you the happiest of happy hours. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 7, with $1 off drafts, well liquor, and wine. Gasano's happiest hour from 5 to 6 with $1 short domestics and $2 tall domestics. Don't forget, $15 domestic buckets all day, every day at Gasano's, your premier sports bar showing all your favorite teams. The place for the happiest hour, weekdays at 5. It's Gasano Chicago Style Pizza.
Celebrate the final days of summer with Rath Mitsubishi. Take advantage of $2,000 customer cash or rates as low as 0% on new Outlanders. We also have enhanced incentives on Eclipse Cross with rates starting at 1.99 with approved credit. And our Road Ready certified pre-owned vehicles are priced to move with up to $3,500 in instant savings, along with a comprehensive warranty for peace of mind. Join us for the final days of summer sale and find out why all the happiest drivers are rolling with Raff. Raff Mitsubishi, Don Tyson and 71B Springdale, raffmitsubishi.com.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
We are back here in Rogers at Twin Peaks on this Friday, ESPN Arkansas. And the Hit That Line Now app.
Yeah,
Text us, call us, 866-285-4005. That's how you get in here.
All right.
Join the party, pal. All right. Text flying in.
Mostly about secession.
I don't think this is not a road. This is a very divisive road.
It's not divisive.
Yes,
well,
it is.
No, it's not. We're unifying. We are I am the great unifier.
Yeah.
Right, DQ? Me?
No.
Thank you.
Hey, we had a guy hit a parlay.
Did we?
He just sent us the ticket.
At a kid.
Yeah.
All right.
7-legger.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Had
Wow.
San Jose State on the money line.
Okay.
The over in the C-Law Tulane game last night.
Wow.
Toledo covered against Duquesne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dad. North Carolina on the money line. Oh, that could have ruined it all. That was 2 feet from ruining the whole thing.
I'm looking at this whole thing. This is degenerate behavior.
I love it. These are people.
When I see what he wagered versus what he got paid,
I call this a sound investment. A sound investment.
I don't think this is how you want to risk your retirement, but yeah, okay. I'm fine with that.
But hey, you can get beer money for the weekend. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, DQ, Abner wants to know, is Fort Smith crunchy enough to join Fayetteville and Bentonville in the secession?
Not like crunchy Fayetteville.
But what
type.
is? Now,
Nothing is like Fayetteville, that's true.
more crunchy, Eureka Springs or Fayetteville?
That's a poll question Tuesday.
Yeah,
Put it
DQ,
down.
yeah. See, that's a tough one.
It's got to be Eureka Springs.
It's a held ball. We're going to the arrow on this.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Anyway, to complete the ticket here, UCF 53.5. They covered against New Hampshire. Coastal covered against Jacksonville State.
Yeah, they did.
And NC State was a winner on the money line against Western Carolina. Yep. But boy, Minnesota almost took it all away, man. Almost took it all away.
In one of the great moments of college football last evening. And look, I watched the Colorado game, and while we were doing Hog Reaction last night, I'm watching the Minnesota game. The kicker from Minnesota lines up to kick the field goal. Ball goes up in the air, and I don't know if you saw this or not, but it's going, and it looks like it's going, and then all of a sudden it just takes a duck hook.
Yes.
Well, whoever was running the pyrotechnics,
he was playing the fade
at Bank of America TGF Field or whatever they're calling it up there, hit the fireworks like he'd made it. So, it's week one for everybody.
That's the thing about college sports. Like, people get so excited about these things, they lose everything leaves their body.
That's correct.
And it's just like you make a sound like this, huh? And then you start hitting buttons.
You see the Holy Spirit leave.
You see people putting their arms in the air and all this stuff. That's what happens here. That's what happens here. But I didn't know the fireworks went off early. I did see the kick and that it was very close.
From like the field level in the shot that they showed of the field goal, you didn't see it. Somebody I guess in the far side took a wide angle shot of it. Then you see that thing miss, and then here goes the boom, 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 boom. It's like, no, it's not what you do.
Right.
So congratulations.
Yeah, that was a tough one. And then Brock Heward brought up the point that they ran the play before to get it on the right hash.
Yeah.
If they had centered it up in the middle of the field, it would have been good.
Yeah. Here's the video.
All right, you're going to show me the video?
I'll just show you
here?
the video.
All right, let me see this video. Oh, there it goes. Whoops.
Yeah. Not what you're looking for. So
Mizzou was really showing off last night.
What was the final score?
50-something.
Oh, please tell me it was 58-1.
It was not 58-1. But I do. Let me get back to the computer rankings in a moment because I may have a new go-to place for this stuff.
Okay.
But let's see here. Missouri won 51-0.
Well, I got the 5 and
the
1.
They didn't get the rouge.
Right. Yeah. I was really banking on that 1-point safety. Did they cover?
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Okay.
Did they cover? I think they did. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you about was somehow I got into these Phil Steele computer rankings. All right.
Okay.
And they're not computer rankings. They're like this is how the game's going to go. And one of the stats that it generates is, of course, the score and then the yardage. Arkansas last night had 687 yards of offense.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Steele's projection said 650.
It's good.
So, on The Price is Right, you win both showcases for that. Because you'd be within 37.
Yeah.
Which you get. I think I'm going to stick with that. The rest of the year. That's pretty close.
Yeah, and I'd like to see what he did in other games, not just one. But yeah, nothing went wrong last night. I mean, 687 yards total offense is really impressive. And it's more impressive when you think about they cut 10 minutes out of the game. 2/3 of a quarter gone.
The only thing that went wrong was there were no punts.
And no water.
So they didn't get to work the toilets didn't work. But
by the way,
no punts.
The line on the Missouri game was 50.5. Eli covered.
Can you imagine
covered
having Murray? Can you imagine that?
I would be so mad. I'd be so mad. So mad.
I'll tell you another thing that if you were just dropping in from space, it was not evident. You would have thought the guy in the sunglasses was the head coach. I'm going to have to put a clock on this moving forward. They showed Petrino 5 times as many times as they showed the actual head coach of the team, Sam Pittman, last night. And if they're going to continue to peddle this garbage that Pittman is okay with all this, there's no way. There is no way that he's okay with everyone already assuming this guy's the head coach.
In a more competitive game, we don't have that many sideline shots. But there was literally no point in the game where it was competitive. It was over after the first drive. I mean, they went through them on that first drive, and you're like, oh, God. Then they go 3 and out.
It was goose duty through a tin horn.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
Like laxative through an 80-year-old. It was bad, and it was quick.
Yeah.
And yes.
Also like laxative through
now,
an 80-year-old.
What I do want to see is, okay, when they do struggle, and they will at some point, are they going to show Bobby or are they going to show Sam?
Yeah.
Because when and I heard somebody say this the other day, when they win, it's going to be because of Petrino. When they lose, it's going to be because of Pittman.
That's exactly right.
And that's unfair, but it goes with the territory.
But this is the bed they made.
Yeah.
When they made this decision, that's what they opened the door on. It's not they did this. This is one of those things that's going to get twisted around. Well, fans shouldn't feel this way. Well, you put the fans in this position where they have to choose. Do I like this guy or this guy? And they're going to all pick Petrino because this guy is now 1 game below 500, technically, as the head coach. Freddie is on the phone now. Hi, Freddie. Good afternoon.
Hey, guys. I just was going to make some comments about War Memorial Stadium. I mean, is it just me? Is Alabama or any other top program in the country playing one of their home games a year in an absolute dump?
No, not anymore.
This is a business model from a bygone era in college football, Freddie, that doesn't work anymore.
Now, Alabama used to play games at Legion Field in Birmingham.
Until the 90s.
Until Legion Field became unable to support it, and they built Bryant-Denny.
Well, they improved Bryant.
It was an outpost before, but yeah, I mean they brought Bryant Denny up to code, and boom, they said, you know what, we're done with Legion.
This is like still running a video store. It's a model that doesn't work anymore.
No, it doesn't.
The irony of it just cracks me up. You know, there's all these people that have aspirations for Arkansas to be the program that, you know, some of these other big programs like Alabama or Georgia are, but they want us to do poverty program stuff like play a game in Little Rock.
That's a good word, poverty program.
You're right.
That is a good word.
They can't see the forest for the trees, Freddie.
That's a good word.
In the name
well done,
of
Freddie.
tradition and saving some folks some gas money.
Yep.
I mean,
all right, Freddie, thank you. Sorry, I thought he was done. My bad. Thank you, Freddie.
Freddie, I apologize.
Point well made.
I apologize.
I
for my
apologize
co-host
too. I didn't. Well, usually the internet's so laggy that it wouldn't have cut off so quickly. But thank you, Freddie. Yeah, it's a business model that doesn't work anymore. Arkansas is still running a Blockbuster, and they run it once a year in Little Rock. Like, it doesn't work anymore. They're selling compacts.
I've used this example 1,000 times. I actually used this example with Rainbow Rick, and he got pissed at me in a sports journalism class. Arkansas and West Virginia are very similar in structure. It's a poor state with one statewide football team. West Virginia does not play games in Charleston. They don't play games anywhere else but Morgantown. It's the same concept. But what you've got this tug of war, what used to be a tug of war. And again, at one point there was a legit reason for this. But today, look at Alabama. Auburn haven't played in Legion Field since 87. 87 or 80. No, 88 was the last time they played in Legion Field.
The Iron Bowl.
Alabama
played games there into the early 90s.
But then they built Bryant Denny into what it is today and said, you know what, we don't need Legion Field.
Right.
There were a lot of schools that play like those neutral site games, but they just don't do it anymore because you don't have to. You have the on-campus facility. Right. There is no comparison between Reynolds Razorback Stadium or whatever we're calling it this week and War Memorial, other than they're called stadiums.
That's right.
That's the only comparison
between the two. They both have a football
two.
field.
Exactly. There's no and to be fair, they shouldn't even play state championship games there. You've got better facilities. You can go down to UCA, you can go to Jonesboro, you can come to Fayetteville. They're all better facilities than whatever that is.
That's true. That's true. It's all true. But you know, you mentioned this. There was a reason for this. Well, there was a reason. There was a video store on every corner too. Once upon a time too. But then time passes, things change, and for whatever reason, there are still some people who aren't able to let go of this for whatever reason.
And I guarantee you, everybody who's sitting here listening going, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we don't have to do it. The only people that are holding on to it are the people in power.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Nobody wants to drive down there. And for the folks in Central Arkansas, I'm sorry, but unless if that thing looked like the stadium on campus, you have an argument.
And again, it's not about crowd size, because this game wouldn't have drawn flies in Fayetteville either last night. It's not about that. It's just about the overall dilapidated state of the facility.
It's below the office.
Yes, it's beneath the office. That's right. Yes, it is. You're right. Okay, this is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Football Friday here on Ruscin and Zach, brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. Come in for the Sunday games, get a free All-American logoed pint glass until they run out. They also have SEC pint glasses that they give away during the Arkansas games, plus $10 game time specials. It's the best place to watch games, all the games, at the All-American Steakhouse. Prime rib Friday and Saturday after 3 p.m. for $29. Locally owned, and they do not apologize for always supporting the Hogs. Mark and Laura at the All-American Steakhouse. All right, we will continue here. Busy day. It's a busy day. The Social Birdie guys are coming up next hour with their picks. DQ will recap the week. We're going to move that to 5 o'clock during the football season, so we can, really showcase that. And honestly, it'll give us something to look forward to in the 5 o'clock hour. So we're going to do that this year during football, and we're going to have the Social Birdie guys on picking their games coming up here in the 4 o'clock hour. All right. Let me tell you about Bet Saracen, Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. Our favorite sports betting app. Everything you need for football season is right there on the Bet Saracen app. Pro and college, props, everything. Spreads, money lines, they got it all on the Bet Saracen app. You got to remember, Vegas odds are cool, but you have to be there to legally bet those odds. And Arkansas law prevents the big, gross national apps from operating here in our wonderful state. So for the most accurate and up-to-date sports wagering info, you need to get on the Bet Saracen app. Just go to your app store and download Bet Saracen, or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or betsaracen.com.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
There's only one Razorback. Isn't it the greatest mascot of all times?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Elizabeth.
This is Robert. And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback. Folks, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
No, it's not Christmas yet.
No, Mom, he's referring to football season.
Oh, speaking of football, guess what we just got in?
Season tickets? Sideline passes?
Well, close. We just started receiving the Nike sideline apparel like hats and polos.
Yeah, but did we get jerseys? Yeah, we got both kinds, cardinal and white.
We also have youth and adult sizes.
That's great. People have been asking for that for quite some time now. Matt, by the way, I did some research, and there's no shot for going viral. Oh, Lord. Mom, he's a goner.
Anyway, besides Nike, we also have Champion, Cutter & Buck, Tommy Bahama, and many other brands.
All at the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole, which is 989 South Razorback Road, next to Baumwalker Stadium. Matt, you tell them all about them interweb-based brands. He means the website, which is shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
It's Ruskin and Zach.
Give me the hog truck.
Warning, the following ZipRecruiter radio spot you are about to hear is going to be filled with F words.
When you're hiring, we at ZipRecruiter know you can feel frustrated, forlorn even, like your efforts are futile, and you can spend a fortune trying to find fabulous people, only to get flooded with candidates who are just fine. Fortunately, ZipRecruiter figured out how to fix all of that. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, you can forget your frustrations because we find the right people for your roles fast, which is our absolute favorite F word. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Fantastic.
So, whether you need to hire 4, 40, or 400 people, get ready to meet first-rate talent. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. Don't forget, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Finally, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, it's Zach from the Ruskin and Zach Show. Join us this Friday, August the 30th at Twin Peaks and Rogers. Let's kick off the college football weekend. We'll be there live from 2 to 6 with giveaways for everyone. Time to break out your game day jerseys because college football is back. Grab a round of their signature 29-degree draft brews and raise them high to start the season. It's us, Ruskin and Zach, live this Friday, August the 30th, 2 to 6 at Twin Peaks and Rogers. Your ultimate sports live.
Are you passionate about sports? Do you thrive in a fast-paced environment? ESPN Arkansas is looking for driven, dynamic individuals to join our team as a sports marketing and digital consultant. We're looking for someone with a winning attitude, a love for the game, and a knack for closing the deal. If you've got experience in sales, marketing, digital, or business development, and you're ready to take your career to the next level, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
How do I drive more traffic to my website? How do I increase my Google rankings? If these are just a few of the questions you have for your business, then we should talk. In addition to sports radio marketing, ESPN Arkansas can help your business be found online. From website design to geo-targeted campaigns, search engine marketing, social media management, streaming video campaigns, and much more. ESPN Arkansas is your digital marketing partner. Go to espnarkansasdigital.com for your free digital marketing audit or email us at sales@hitthatline.com to schedule an appointment.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. Always.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs.
That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220 or come by and see him in the heart of Fayetteville off College Avenue.
Football, fantasy drafts, new school supplies. It's my favorite time of year. I'm Jackie Mock with Mock Legal Solutions. Born and raised in the River Valley, I know how crazy traffic can get this time of year. As kids head back to class, remember to use caution at crosswalks and in school zones. But not all accidents can be avoided. If you or your loved one is injured in a car wreck, call today. 479-769-1505. No win, no fee. Mock Legal Solutions. Real advice, reasonable price.
Work now, pay later with sizzling savings at WT Equipment. No money down, no interest, and no payments until 2025 on select New Holland equipment. Choose 0 for 60 or up to 10,000 cash back plus free net wrap on roll belt round balers. 0 for 72 or up to 10,000 cash back on mid-range tractors. Or 0 for 72 plus an additional 2,000 cash back on a new compact. Work smarter with no money down, no interest, and no payments on your choice of the summer's hottest deals. At WT Equipment, your partner in progress.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because I'd have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair only at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks and you want a seat in the Good Chair. Arkansas went through UAPB like a laxative through my grandmother last night. 70-0 in the season opener in Little Rock. Taylor Green threw for 2, ran for 1. Arkansas cruised to a 49-0 halftime lead. Shout out to War Memorial for losing water pressure, leaving fans without water or bathrooms. The Razorbacks hit the road next week to face Oklahoma State in Stillwater. Just a public service announcement. Tonight is the first night of high school football. There will be buses all over the state. Please take your time getting where you're going. Look out for the players and things. It's not going to be warm tonight. I was looking at kickoff temperature, it'll be about like 85 degrees. Remember last year was like 130.
I was in Tulsa for the opener last year, and I believe it was like 115 feels like.
I was in Harrison without air conditioning. It was warm. DQ?
Your poll question. Last night's win made you feel 59% of people said indifferent.
Nothing.
And 48% of people said excited. 2.5% said worried. But I think they were just messing up the poll.
There's a lid in for every pot.
There are people that are here to just watch the world burn.
That's right.
What age range do you consider back in my day when you say that? 39% of people said 13 to 18. 42% of people said 19 to 30. And what does the temperature outside have to be for it to be considered chili or soup season? 59% of people said 59 or below. 13% of people said chili is for any temperature. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
All right.
Thank you, DQ.
Thank you, DQ. All right. Back here at Twin Peaks in Rogers here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. A lot of people have a lot to react to, as you would imagine, following the win, 70-0. And again, I know that Pine Bluff is bad, but I mean Arkansas can only play the team in front of them. So
Twisters was bad.
I don't fault the Razorbacks for winning 70-0. Are there things to critique? Sure, but we're nitpicking. But this is a nitpicking business. That's what we do. But it's not their fault that they keep. Now they need to never play them again. This does not need to be scheduled ever again, and it's not on the schedule right now again to play Pine Bluff. But it serves no purpose for Arkansas nor for Pine Bluff to do this. All right, let's go. We got some phone lines here lighting up here. Oh, Joe and Avoca.
Hey,
hi Joe.
Hey guys,
what's up?
I'm doing great here. If I felt any better, I'd have to take something for it. Now, about Pine Bluff, I know they were outclassed and everything, and I don't want them to hate me. But I do know someone that just had about as worse a day as they did yesterday. It was my cat. He got his family jewels removed yesterday.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I'm thinking maybe he got the better deal of it, because at least while his jewels were getting removed, he was knocked out. And I'm pretty sure the vet didn't hand it out to him after he got done getting them out.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So,
that's a bold question.
He's moving around good today. He was walleyed yesterday when I got it. He looked like they did after the game. He was kind of staggering around, and I think he's better today. So good luck, Pine Bluff. I like your town, and good luck to you in the future. But you better not play Arkansas again. And tell me if you can see a path to a national championship, and I'll let you go on that. Thank you.
Oh, Joe, they have the number one offense and defense in America today.
Do you think his cat met up with his buddies and was like, look, I got in the car, they were there. I got back in the car, they were gone. I don't know.
Next thing I know,
let me tell you what happened to me.
The thing fades to black, and the next thing I know, I'm in the car again, and
they're gone.
It's gone.
And
I don't know what
hurting,
happened.
and I'm hurting, and
well, you're hurting, but you're also still got the drugs. You're feeling okay. It's okay, you know.
Smack Daddy said, wait, you said Twisters was bad. No, DQ said Twisters was bad. And that she felt nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
He's about to rent it on Prime for $20. DQ?
Oh, don't
Oh,
do that.
my God. No one should ever have to rent a movie for $20. That is the stupidest thing. I hate when they do that. I hate when websites or streaming stuff makes you rent a movie for more than $3.
Yeah, that's a ripoff. What happened to that Vudu app? Nothing was ever $20 to rent on there. It was always like $4. Is that still around? VUDU.
I think so. It's just the new movies are.
Oh, okay.
It's the new movies that are coming out. Plus, I think this one is still in theaters. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
See.
Do not spend $20 on that movie. I didn't even spend $20 to watch it in the theaters.
Right. See, you go to the theater. It's cheaper. There's your answer. Okay. We've got Jep on the phone here in Benton. Yes, Jep.
Hey, Zach, Ruscin, hey, I appreciate y'all taking my call. Listen, I'm 44 years old. I grew up in Benton. I live in Mountain Home. I've gone to so many Razorback games in Little Rock. I'm not asking y'all to not have your opinion about Little Rock or War Memorial. Man, respect the sanctity of War Memorial. I was at Miracle Markham. I hear a lot of your calls calling in dissonant. I doubt they've even been to Little Rock. I don't care if they have or haven't. I'm just saying that I have a lot of love for Little Rock. I wish we had a few more games. I wish they had upgrade a little bit, maybe. But either way, I wouldn't have been able to see the Razorbacks the way I've been able to see them if it wasn't for War Memorial Stadium. So respect the sanctity of it. Other than that, I really enjoyed the game last night. Yeah, it was UAPB. I will see a lot better game next weekend and have a lot better opinion about the Hogs next weekend. That's all I got to say. God bless y'all. Have a great week.
All right,
this
thank you,
has
Jeff.
nothing to do with the sanctity or the memories or the access that you had growing up as a child. This has everything to do with the stadium simply can't function. Mm-hmm. That's what this has to do with. This is not an elitist view. This is a first world view. I'm sorry about this, but if you can't get running water to your fans so that they can relieve themselves, you do not deserve to have it. If the city has kicked this can down the road and won't upgrade the stadium or at least get the plumbing fixed and the wire and the internet fixed and the scoreboard fixed and all of these things, if you're unwilling to do that, you don't deserve to have the game. Period. End of story. This has nothing to do with the nostalgia and respecting the sanctity and all the things that have happened there. Those things are in the past. What has happened over the last 20 years, let's say, last 20 years,
It's been really bad the last.
The stadium
10.
has slowly. At one point, it was condemned.
Yeah.
It was condemned, and they did just enough to get it up to code. They've made no major improvements. It has nothing to do with the history of the place. It has everything to do with its functionality.
No, I mean, and I'll keep going back to what I've been saying today. I used to love going to Hastings as a kid, and you could get videos and look at music and all that stuff. But that's a business model that doesn't work in 2024. And that's the exact same thing. I used to love going to games at War Memorial as a kid. I went to more games there than I went to Fayetteville games. But it doesn't work in 2024. That's what the point is. It has nothing to do with your memories.
The argument that we're getting from people in Central Arkansas as well is convenient for you. That's the argument. You're not telling me that the stadium's up to code, that it can function, that the scoreboard works, that the water works. It's about being convenient. Mm-hmm. The campus is in Northwest Arkansas. The stadium is a state-of-the-art facility. Games should be there. I don't have a problem with if they played UAPB Arkansas State in War Memorial, if it was up to code, I don't think I'd have a big problem with that. But it's about the functionality of War Memorial, and it's just not there.
I don't think it's been worse since when State Parks and Tourism took it over. And I know they can point to some cosmetic upgrades that they've probably made. That was a beautiful-looking banner on the top rail that they had last night that said, "This is where miracles happen." And what a terrific upgrade. But it doesn't get the water working. I mean, they've made cosmetic upgrades.
They put a Band-Aid on a machete
But
wound.
that stadium has not run any worse than when it's been under the purview of State Parks and Tourism. I mean, you want to know what it's like? Go into a State Parks bathroom. It's the same. It's exactly the same. They've done that to the stadium, what they've done to some of the facilities at our state parks for decades. And you know what? You get the government you deserve. There you go.
Yeah.
You get the government you deserve. We vote for these bozos, and look what they do to our facilities, our beloved entities like War Memorial Stadium, like our state parks, with restrooms and whatnot. We get the government we deserve. You know what I mean?
Do you think Jerry and Alma thinks War Memorial hurts recruiting as much as we do?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Just checking.
Robert in Fort Smith is up next here on the phone. Yes, Robert.
Hey, guys. Real quick, though, I get the people's memories. I was at Miracle Blossom. I was kneeling when Turner fumbled. But my thing is, money-wise, it cost us money to go down there. Not the fans, but the school. It's like an in-state cost a bunch of money on it going away on an away game. And it's like, why? That's like, it's just not feasible by money-wise. So, have a good one, guys.
Thank you, Robert.
I mean, my God, we didn't even have referee mics last night.
Yeah, that hardly worked. Yeah. It's just a model that doesn't work anymore. I used to love hanging out at we didn't have a Blockbuster in Searcy. We had Hastings. And it was great. You had a little coffee shop there. You could look at movies and video games and everything, but it doesn't work anymore.
Here's somebody in southwestern Arkansas. His first Razorback game was with his dad at War Memorial. Never forget it. Nonetheless, there is no good reason to ever play a home game anywhere other than Fayetteville.
Well, that's the thing. No one can touch those memories that you have. Like, no one can take away that to the centimeter where you were sitting in that stadium in 2002 when they beat LSU, or the other great moments that have happened there. No one can take that away from you. And if the games go away, you still have that. But you're not making a memory like that playing Pine Bluff and beating them by 70. You know what I mean?
Derek, the drinking hour has begun on a Friday. Shauna from Muldrow, Oklahoma, has texted in. Hogs are going to beat OSU by 3 touchdowns next week.
There it is.
Okay, here we go.
We're already on to the next one.
Guys, Shauna is in the big book with a win by 3 touchdowns.
In the big book. I really want to go into his office, and he's got every big book from 1990 on the shelf.
Yeah.
There's 93 up there.
Now the Northwest Arkansas folks are fighting back. If Little Rock fans are so diehard, then why were there empty seats last night?
Okay.
Some of it was the ticket scanners weren't working and they couldn't get folks in for the start of the game. So some of it.
Listen, Northwest Arkansas wouldn't have showed up for this game either.
No.
Don't even pretend that they would have been sold out last night in Fayetteville. Stop it. If you're going to argue about the quality of the building, that's valid. But you cannot argue on the basis of the crowd didn't show up. Because a Northwest Arkansas crowd would not have shown up for that game either.
No.
Not for that game.
No,
they wouldn't have done it.
Unless they were serving flatbreads. Flatbreads and wine. Maybe Northwest Arkansas shows
That
up.
doesn't hold water, in my opinion. Everything about the plumbing doesn't hold water.
Are you telling me the defense's case doesn't hold water?
That's right, yes. The building doesn't hold water down there either.
DQ, that's my cousin Vinny.
That's right. Oh, man. What a time. Let's see here. 866-285-4005 is how you can
well, the good news is we don't have to talk about this anymore. It's done. We'll worry about it, in 12 months.
Unless the experience this time was so bad, they figure out a way to pay them off and move on. I mean, unless there's a way to do that. I can't find the contract. I had it once upon a time, but I can't find it
Good
anymore.
text, the 479 from Robert in Fort Smith. Randy, are you going to have the High School Sonic Scoreboard Show tonight? Yes, we will. Across ESPN Arkansas. Brandon Evans from 4029 is text in. He would like to know about the two youths.
The two what?
The two youths. A DQ, that's also from my cousin Vinny.
Shouldn't he be doing the news?
Yes. No, not yet. But he should be at least.
The news is on in 26 minutes.
Hey, Anchor Boy, do you guys have people do your makeup for you,
No.
or do you do it yourself?
They do it their own.
Okay.
I remember that when I did TV.
But you weren't an anchor. You were like
no,
another guy.
I was the opposite of an anchor.
Yeah, Brandon's one of the pretty boys, so I'm curious if they have people do it for him. Apparently, Missouri sold out last night.
That's not a great look.
What?
That's not a great look.
Missouri selling out?
It's not a great look. For Arkansas.
Oh, okay. I was like,
for Missouri, it's a great look.
Yeah, they sold out for Murray State, a game that ended up 51-0.
You know what? If Arkansas had beaten Ohio State in a bowl game last year, they would have sold out last night, too.
Probably.
That's what would have happened there. It's all conditional. It's all conditional, as far as I can tell.
We love you, win or tie.
That's right. Yeah. I found the agreement. Let me pore over this legal document to see if there's a way out of this. A financial way out of this. Let me see if there's a way to
Did you buy your grits from the same guy that sold Jack his magic beans? DQ, that's my cousin, Vinny.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right. Well, let me pour over this and let you know what I found.
Titus says the Fayetteville crowd they offered free pumpkin spice, vanilla October, and autumn blend IPAs. They would have shown up. That's probably true.
Yeah, that's true. Or if they'd have won 10 last year, they'd
Hey, winning helps. Winning definitely helps.
It puts the butts in the seats.
Fort Smith's guy is telling you not to waste your time. If you write a big enough check, you can get out of anything.
Well, we've learned that in college sports over the last 20 years.
I had a $500 an hour offer just a little while ago. I had it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. It was $1,500. I'm like, okay, that's 3 hours. Oh, okay. Doesn't accept a check, though.
This is Football Friday here on...
great idea from Abner. Need to get out of a bad stadium deal? Call Jackie Mock at Mock Legal. She can get you out of the stadium deal. I know she can. I've seen her argue.
Yeah.
Look, she argues with a dumb person every day and wins.
Yeah.
Jackie can get us out of this.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Jeremiah, I can't read that, but that's funny. That's very funny.
What did you say? Oh, I see. That's funny. That is good. All right.
It's really good.
We'll have more for you coming up momentarily here on over ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. It's Football Friday, brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. Come there for all the games. You can get an SEC pint glass during Arkansas games, $10 game time specials, wings, plus prime rib Friday and Saturday after 3 p.m. for $29. Locally owned, the All-American Steakhouse.
I had my hands on one of those pint glasses last night. Oh. I had two of them in my hands. Roy gave them to me. I left them sitting on the table.
Way to go.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
I bet you can get them again, though.
Yeah,
I bet you can. You have the connections. All right, stay with us. We'll have more coming up.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
I know Fayetteville. I know the people.
I know how to coach offensive line.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Are you struggling with bad feet? Hi, this is Mike. And at the Good Feet store, we hear a lot about foot pain, but we also hear about back, knee, and hip pain. I'd like you to hear what Kelsey, a kinesiologist, has to say about the Good Feet arch support system.
As an exercise specialist, I've seen all kinds of things that people try to put in their shoes to get out of pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that they support all 4 arches in the foot.
So did you know you had 4 arches in each foot? Most shoes and inserts only support 1. And maybe that's the reason all those remedies you tried in the past just didn't work.
When the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy. You're going to feel better. Being able to move freely and out of pain means everything to me. And good movement starts with the feet.
Across from Walmart on Mall Avenue in Fayetteville and in Rogers, we're on Pauline Parkway 140, across from Chick-fil-A. Good Feet Arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book an appointment for your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Phones aren't wired to the wall anymore. We carry them in our pockets. Cars can even drive themselves, right? Technology advances have changed our lives.
That's football legend Emmitt Smith.
Some of the most fascinating advances are happening with the medical professionals at QC Kinetics. I'm talking about natural regenerative treatments for joint pain without surgery or harmful drugs.
Tens of thousands of patients have discovered these breakthroughs firsthand at QC Kinetics. With over 100 board-certified providers across the country, they're transforming the world of pain treatment using your body's own healing properties to help restore your aching joints.
Why would you keep going back to the old tired ways of treating chronic joint pain? Check out the latest advances at QC Kinetics. And here's an idea for you. You can call them on that smartphone right there in your pocket.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Have you ever thought about what a bad haircut could do to your image? That's why you shouldn't trust your appearance to anyone except the professionals at Fantasy Sports Cuts. We believe our clients are walking billboards. If you don't look good, we don't look good. Fantasy Sports Cuts is a full-service men's hair salon where you'll always find sports on our 8 TVs, and the fridge is always full of free beer, or root beer for those little men in training. Fantasy Sports Cuts, Fayetteville's hair joint for men at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
This is Leisha Fogarty with Guild Mortgage. When you look for a home loan, you want a company that is local, experienced, honest, hardworking, and has the loan programs that fit your needs. That's what you will find here at Guild Mortgage. For a lender that is with you from origination through servicing, check us out online at guildmortgage.com or call us at 479-275-0378. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity. Company NMLS number 3274, individual NMLS number 2032905. All loans subject to underwriter approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Subject to change without notice.
The Eastern Shawnee Tribe of Oklahoma invites you to join us for the celebration of our annual powwow September 20th through the 22nd. The powwow begins September 20th at 6 p.m. The grand entry begins at 7:30 p.m. Native American dances, excellent singing, and drumming. Join the Eastern Shawnee Native American Cultural Celebration. Everyone welcome. Eastern Shawnee Powwow Grounds, 12615 South 705 Road, Wyandotte, Oklahoma. ESTOO-NSN.gov for details.
Football, finally. And at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater, they've got you covered. Not only do they have 10 screens for the best viewing around, they are giving away pint glasses while supplies last during Arkansas games and Sunday NFL games. Of course, they'll have game time specials for both, but during the Arkansas games, pick up your SEC pint glass with the NFL Sunday ticket. You can get a glass with the All-American Steakhouse logo on. Why go anywhere else at game time? We'll see you at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale.
Meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. Cloud showers and storm chances continues to increase. Locally heavy rainfall is possible. High temperatures for the day today will be in the mid-80s. Night's temperatures will drop to the upper 60s by tomorrow morning, with more shower and storm chances for Saturday. Saturday's daytime high temperatures will climb to low 80s. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5.
We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Ruscin and Zach has been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. This week alone, we have been streamed in Puerto Rico, Scotland, and Svalbard. Last night, we took a call on hog reaction from the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Oh, hey.
Yesterday, we were streamed in Weakener, Utah. You want to stream it too? It's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa dot things. Just say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. We'll send DQ. Or you can get us on the now running like a Swiss car Hit That Line Now app.
Okay. Again, keep all of the comments coming in here. We're live at Twin Peaks and Rogers here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app as we have the first full weekend of college football upon us here. An SEC game tonight, OU and Temple. Yes, that's an SEC team, OU.
Okay, it's not an SEC game. It's an SEC team playing Temple.
Right. Let me give you the SEC report real quick, brought to you by Vici Aesthetics and Wellness in Springdale. Semaglutide, tirzepatide, get your weight loss journey going with Vici Aesthetics and Wellness. Mention Ruscin and Zach, get 10% off your first package. Call or text them at 479-343-8424. 343-8424. Vici Aesthetics and Wellness, VICI. Vici Aesthetics and Wellness. Yes, OU is in action tonight. Arkansas had these grand plans of shutting out the media and trying to keep certain things in-house. And then the SEC made an announcement yesterday. On Wednesday of every week, you have to start providing availability reports for SEC games. So this won't affect Arkansas until the fourth game with Auburn. But starting on Wednesday and then all the way up to, I think, 90 minutes before game time, the Arkansas will have to provide availability reports in the NFL style, questionable, doubtful, probable, all that sort of stuff. The league did this yesterday, and one of the reasons they announced this and they're doing this is because they don't want gamblers reaching out to the players on social media to try and get insider information on this stuff.
Sure it is.
That's what they said.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason.
They're going to do it in football, men's and women's basketball, and baseball.
Okay.
Not as far out because those games are more frequent, but for football season, Wednesday will be the first time we get availability reports. So the first league game, is there a league game next week? I'm going to get my schedule out here.
I don't think so.
Wrong schedule. I don't have that schedule with me here. Anyway, the first time there's an SEC game, we will
we're all over
get
it
to see what happens here. So there you go. Also, I have another update for you.
Okay.
But it's not an SEC update. It's just you'll enjoy the laugh update. Next week there is an SEC game, South Carolina and Kentucky.
Okay.
So we will have our first availability report then. And this is now I have a hilarious football update for you. Last night, Connor Stallions made his debut as the defensive coordinator at Mumford High School. They lost 47-6.
Oh.
So, he got this job out of an overreaction to cancel culture or whatever, and it turns out he's not qualified for this job.
No. He's crazy like a fox. What's going to happen is they got beat 47-6.
Yeah.
You watch. Whoever they play next week, it'll be 71-0. They'll win. You watch. They'll be like, that's the Stallions effect.
That's right.
Stephen Benville just drove by us here at Twin Peaks and did a honk drive-by.
Way to go, Steve.
Way to go, Steve. I am happy to report that the bathrooms here at Twin Peaks work.
We got water pressure, man. We got water.
Reed has texted in, and I'm going to answer this. He has a urinal that he can give to us. I want it, and we'll figure out what to do with it.
Oh, turn it into a planter.
Yeah, no, I'll do something. I'm going to put it on the front porch. Great question from Bob and Branson. Will we put out a daily availability report? I think we should.
Starting Wednesday.
Yeah, starting Wednesday. Yeah, we'll put out a whether or not DQ. I always will put you as questionable. Are you cool with that?
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll be doubtful.
Lane Kiffin's going to do something with this. Now, if you violate the sanctity of the availability report, the league will fine you. But
Lane
Kiffin, the schools.
Oh, who cares?
But Lane Kiffin, is going to have like 35 guys listed as questionable every week on the report.
The thing will look like one of those scrolls. It'll be, like on the printer paper that's connected together.
Hear ye.
Yeah, everybody will be on there.
That is our SEC and football update here, brought to you by Vici Aesthetics and Wellness.
BE says I can put the urinal next to my telescope in my bedroom window.
I don't think you need to bring that up in public, man.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I don't.
All right, fine.
You mean live your truth, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd told that story. I just don't know if I'd have told that story.
Ryan, see, here we are connecting people. Ryan in Prairie Grove needs a urinal for his shop. He'd like to put a bid in on that. I will get you and Reed together.
Let the bidding begin.
Yeah.
Let the bidding begin.
Steve,
I hear 5?
Steve from Cave Springs says we are to let his boss know that he is doubtful for the rest of the day.
Oh, man. Who could blame you?
Here, Jody from Alpena, great question. What if the coach puts every player's out for the game?
Well, then I don't think they can play.
Yeah. I mean,
you wouldn't put out. Belichick used to do this. He always listed Tom Brady as questionable with an elbow injury every week.
Every week
he did.
Put everybody
That's
on
what they're going to do.
You go around the locker room. What do you want to ail from today?
And we're all going to be chasing our tail. Oh, man. Who's the guy at Georgia?
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck's questionable. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
he's fine.
He's fine. Like, what hurts today? Well, my wrist is hurting a little bit. All right, you're questionable with the wrist.
I don't know if they're going to be as detailed as they say, parentheses, foot or whatever, if they're going to list the ailment.
Okay.
But if they are employees now, which they almost are, I mean, you could do that in theory, I guess. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Mason in Arkadelphia says, please let my wife know I'm questionable.
You are.
Still hungover from last night. Okay.
Let me tell you what happened here. These guys left so I can talk about them now, all right? Because there were guys sitting over here right here at Twin Peaks. Let me tell you what happened. This guy came up to us during a break and was like, hey, come look at my parlay. What do you guys think about it? This guy has $400 at stake in his parlay to win like thousands. I looked at it and I'm like, man, that's a lot of money. I'm not telling you what to do one way or the other because the last thing I need is you showing up when you lose going, hey, you owe me $400.
Yeah.
No, sir. I had nothing to – I disavow completely.
They get mad at us when they lose $5.
I know.
I don't want him getting mad at us.
He had $400 at risk. I'm like, man, that's a lot of money.
What's the biggest bet you've ever made?
$20.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay, I bet 200 once. And like an idiot, I took the Bears.
That was not a great investment.
That was really a stupid bet.
That's a junk bond right there. That is a junk bond. But I just hope that he doesn't come looking for us should his parlay not hit and want to take $400 out of both of our asses. That's what I hope that doesn't happen.
Okay, so now we're getting some availability reports on some of you. Text out of the 903, Taylor Green is questionable for next week. Check hasn't cleared.
Don't start those rumors now.
BW in Hot Springs would like us to know that his wife is inactive tonight. She's got a headache.
Doubtful.
JP in Fayetteville says, I'm questionable, but more about my decision-making skills.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
There was a time.
Yeah.
There was a time, yes.
Here's a text. I lost a house listening to Peter. Okay. All right, so just keep your availability reports coming in.
Wow. Okay. All right.
It's a good time, man. It's a good time.
And, here's another betting ticket. This guy lost a 6-teamer. He didn't tell us how much he wagered, though.
Yeah, be a man. Yeah, he did.
He did. Oh, yeah. He did not wager $400.
No. Like, if you put $1,000 down, I want to see that ticket.
See, this is how it gets sideways. And I don't think Hawaii plays tomorrow night, but Arizona does. And you end up, like, fumbling around at 9 o'clock trying to find the Arizona game and what the number is.
Yeah, that's exactly what
This is very dangerous behavior.
Yeah, you lose
Don't
that
bet
one.
what you can't lose.
You lose 400 in the early window.
That stings a lot.
You have an assignment for the rest of the day, and you get desperate.
This stings a lot. Do not try this at home. Do not bet what you cannot afford to lose.
Here we go.
Please.
Smack Daddy's texting my wife. And your wife is nice. My wife's cooking was questionable last night. Not sure what that was. Ryan in Prairie Grove said his wife's on the pup list.
Oh, these terms, man. I tell you what.
What's wrong with y'all?
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right.
Okay, Abner says Ty's Riz is listed as doubtful. Oh, speaking of which.
Yeah.
Major show announcement. Next Friday, I will be doing the show from his pool house.
Oh, okay.
I have to travel next Friday. And I will be doing the show from Casa de Ty, the annex.
All right.
Now, he did tell me that he didn't think it had electricity, carpeting, and something else. But
so it's like War Memorial then.
Well, yeah, it's like the studio. So I'm excited about that. But he's promised me at least a folding chair that I can set up on.
Man, that's all you need.
That's all I need.
And running water.
Yeah,
that's all you need. Oh, wow. All right. 866-285-4005.
What is wrong with you people?
Yeah. This is a difficult display. It really is.
There's a lot wrong with you guys.
It's a difficult
See, I
display.
feel like they're just venting to get it out now. Like, because they can do it here.
Yeah, we are the safe space. Yes. Yes. Everybody is anti-safe spaces until they come here, and then they want a safe
Keith
space.
in Bentonville says his wife is currently looking in the transfer portal.
Oh, boy.
Man, oh, man.
Tough time. Tough time. Football Friday here on Ruscin and Zach, brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. Prime rib tonight and tomorrow after 3 p.m. for $29, locally owned. And they want you to watch all the games there. They got pint glasses they're giving away Sunday and during Arkansas games. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. See Mark and Laura in Springdale.
It's Friday, August 30th. I'm Phil Reed. This is your 4029 news update. The Hawks shut out UAPB in their season opener, 70-0, the final score out of Little Rock. Tyson Foods announced Kirk Calloway is taking over as the new CFO of the company. If you're planning a trip out to Beaver Lake or one of Arkansas's other bodies of water, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers wants to make sure your celebrations are as safe as possible. Drink plenty of water and don't drive a boat while impaired. Walmart revealed part of the renovation work at the Walmart Museum located on the Bentonville Square. Renovations are expected to be completed in March. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
Did you know that almost 80% of all advertising is spent on digital? This is Dale Daniels, Digital Sales Manager for ESPN Arkansas, and due to the growth in digital advertising, we have the opportunity for the right person to join our team. Digital and radio advertising go hand in hand, and we're looking for someone to help businesses grow with this powerful combination. If you have experience in broadcast and digital marketing or business development, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Hey, it's Derek Ruscin, and you've probably heard about United Roofing and Waterproofing. Experienced owner Joey Viviano and his team provide residential and commercial services, such as roof assessments and reporting. They also offer service, maintenance, and replacements on all types. He does a lot of repairs and yearly checkups to make you feel secure in your home or business. Call Joey at United Roofing and Waterproofing, 479-312-7369. That's 312-7369. Or go online to unitedrw.com.
How do I drive more traffic to my website? How do I increase my Google rankings? If these are just a few of the questions you have for your business, then we should talk. In addition to sports radio marketing, ESPN Arkansas can help your business be found online. From website design to geo-targeted campaigns, search engine marketing, social media management, streaming video campaigns, and much more. ESPN Arkansas is your digital marketing partner. Go to espnarkansasdigital.com for your free digital marketing audit or email us at sales@hitthatline.com to schedule an appointment.
Do you own a business or are you starting a new business? Sign Studio is the answer to all of your brick and mortar advertising needs. Sign Studio can wrap your new company vehicle or an entire fleet of vehicles, manufacture and install stunning road and building signs, or simply print a banner and set of business cards to get you started. No matter where you are in business, Sign Studio is with you. With friendly service and smiling faces, Sign Studio is your source for complete visual marketing. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call 250-4844.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
Hey, it's Zach from the Ruskin and Zach Show. Join us this Friday, August the 30th at Twin Peaks and Rogers. Let's kick off the college football weekend. We'll be there live from 2 to 6 with giveaways for everyone. Time to break out your game day jerseys because college football is back. Grab a round of their signature 29-degree draft brews and raise them high to start the season. It's us, Ruskin and Zach, live this Friday, August the 30th, 2 to 6 at Twin Peaks and Rogers. Your ultimate sports live.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Welcome back here to Twin Peaks and Rogers, ESPN Arkansas, Ruskin and Zach on this Friday. So Matt and Trey from the Social Birdie are coming up in about 15 minutes or so. They're going to be picking games for us every Friday here on the program during the college football season.
Pick'em challenge, which I got registered for today. It's very, very simple to get registered, and we've got 8 games that we're going to go through, and you pick against the spread, and there's big prizes at the end of it.
Yes.
$200 to the Social Birdie, and if you haven't been up there, it is phenomenal. We've got some Callaway giveaways, and we'll let them tell you all about the ins and outs of that. But they'll be up here to pick, and look, you get a chance to beat us at something.
Yeah.
I mean, that in itself is a prize, right?
A friendly competition.
Sure it is.
Competition.
Not if I win.
So DQ's weekend review will come up in the 5 o'clock hour here on Ruskin and Zach. So that is the way it's going to work during football season on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Social Birdie guys, 4 o'clock hour. DQ's review in the 5 o'clock hour. Because we like to space things out and let things breathe. You know what I mean?
Is that what we're doing, like a wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You sniff the cork, and
Cool.
we got to let these things happen. Let's see here. Jackie in Cherokee Village has texted in. Anyone heard from the receiver talking all that ish?
DQ, what's ish?
You can't say it on the radio.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. He had a very nice 2-catch, 32-yard performance. 9 yards after contact.
Well, there you go.
Targeted 5 times by Mekhi Higgins last night, the Pine Bluff quarterback. But yeah. I mean, there were a couple times last night where Pine Bluff receivers had a step, and then the throw was bad. I mean, it wasn't good. We believe, and again, Arkansas deserves congratulations on a hard-fought win. But that may be the worst football team any U of A team has ever faced.
No, it may be the worst football team in the history of football teams. That team was horrendous.
Hold on. They beat a team 100-0 back in 1911. I don't even know if the forward pass was legal.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was. And I'm sorry. By the way, Steve just drove by again and honked at us. He forgot something. So we expect another honk on the way by. Attaboy, Steve.
All right, Steve.
That was one of the most ill-prepared football teams I have ever seen in my entire life.
Against a team that looked very prepared.
Yeah,
last night.
they look like they knew what they were doing. So, and that's usually bad for the team that is ill prepared.
That's right.
You don't just roll the ball out there and win.
That's right.
It was gross, and it midway through the game, I'm just like, man, this isn't fair. You start worrying that they can't defend themselves.
Yeah. Yes. I loved. I got a text last night that I completely agree with. Does anyone else believe? I believe. Last night, that's 21-0 at halftime if Dan Enos is calling the plays, because they're trying to do a bunch of stuff that doesn't work instead of just, like, to quote Leanne Tui, run the dang ball, Bert. And they've
I don't know if it's 21, but I know it's not 49.
No, it is not.
I know it's not 49.
Petrino, first of all, he looked like he was in the World Series of Poker in the first half with those sunglasses and the hat on. That was one thing. They showed him more than Pittman in the game, I believe. And secondly, like, I didn't like the first play call of post route for a touchdown on the first play, even though they didn't catch it, but they were going for it all on the first play. I didn't like that. But everything else, just, you're watching a game and the plan makes sense to a dummy like me. You're like, okay, 11 yards. Okay. 3rd and 1. Okay. You get 3. All right, move the sticks. Like, it just, you plot along and you're just moving the chains and it all makes sense. I compared it to last night when I was talking to my wife. I'm like, okay, so Bobby Petrino is running a restaurant, but they're not going to go trick britches with you and have a bunch of, like, stuff on fire and jalapeno and all these foods that don't go together. But you know what? We're going to have the best damn ribeye in town.
There you go.
We're going to be solid with these things that we do. And that's what his offense looks like. It's not elaborate, but it's just solid. It's just solid.
Eric in Boonville's texted, know that North Texas team that Chad Morris lost to? That was the worst team ever. We just sucked more at the time. Eric, that North Texas team went 9-4.
Nope. You're wrong. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right. Eric's wrong.
Sorry, Eric. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but that North Texas team was pretty good.
This is Dan Enos in his first tour of duty with a clear advantage in the run game. Threw it 52 times against Toledo and lost in that stadium.
Yes.
So
that happened.
I think that is
that happened.
I think that's a fair assessment of the situation there.
That team simply should not have been on.
But you talk to coaches, you watch tape.
Yep.
Like, am I wrong? It just makes sense what they're trying to do when they have the ball.
Sam said it in the postgame. I mean, they could pretty much do whatever they wanted. There was nothing that Pine Bluff was going to throw at them that was going to have any effect on this. Yeah, I mean, you could have run the ball 5 times straight through the A gap. It wouldn't have made a difference. The result would have been the same. They didn't. The one thing I did like was they didn't go all out. They didn't show a ton. They ran really basic stuff.
Yep.
And they were successful at it. UAPB by the middle of the second quarter was gassed. They couldn't get after Taylon Green, and if they did, it was a half-hearted effort, and he was able to get away from them.
Yes.
That's what happened on that 36-yard run, was they were just out of gas.
Yeah.
They were tired of chasing him.
Yes.
So
yes,
that
right.
he makes this big zigzaggy run look like Matt Jones and all of that. But it's not going to happen next week. You're going to have some plays, but you're not going to have it as consistent.
Here's the interesting thing, starting next week and moving forward. Last night, Taylon Green was blitzed 3 times.
Yeah.
Methinks Oklahoma State's going to blitz a few more times
just
than
a
3.
couple. Hey, how much of the Bobby Petrino offense do you think is installed?
All those plays look familiar to me. I'm like, I remember when DJ Williams ran that play. I remember when Joe Adams ran that play. Like, they look familiar.
Yeah, I've had conversations with people telling me that it's a different Bobby Petrino. It's the exact same. I mean, they were running the long crossing routes.
I don't want a different Bobby Petrino. Why do they keep trying to sell us that? I want the Bobby Petrino, not a different
the
Bobby
game's
Petrino.
changed a little bit. Those long crossing routes where you're using the referee as a pick, you can't do that anymore. So you've got to find different ways to do it. And teams have seen it enough and adjusted. But every now and then, you can't run it as frequent. I mean, it was the thing where, Childs and Wright made a cross. One goes high, one goes low, and all of a sudden they're both open, and Malik can pick who he likes. You can't do that as much anymore. Teams play zone against it. They shut it down. But they did run it last night. And it worked like a charm. You can slip it in every now and then. It's a beautiful concept when it's run correctly.
Yeah, I liked that was on the touchdown play, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That was so brilliantly executed where it's not offensive pass interference.
Mm-hmm.
Because if those two people are off a little bit,
They're
get the flag.
They're also going to run into each other.
That's right. Yeah.
But they didn't. They knew exactly. It was well coordinated. They ran it at the right time, and you can't run it against against a zone. You've got to run it against a man.
I honestly thought there was a flag that they picked up on that, wasn't there?
Yep.
I honestly thought the ref got tricked and thought, okay, that had to be illegal.
But no.
And they were like, no, it was good. Like, all right, my bad. But it just looked
Wave it
initially
off.
when that guy was so open, like, okay, something happened here. But it was a clean play. It was a clean play. All right, we're going to have Matt and Trey with the Social Birdie with their picks coming up here momentarily. It's Football Friday here on Ruscin and Zach, brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in Springdale. Come to the games Sunday, the Arkansas games as well. $10 game time special, so you can get a pint glass while they last at the All-American Steakhouse. Prime rib Friday and Saturday right now after 3 o'clock. Locally owned. Mark and Laura, they'll take care of you there at the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale. So we're going to get to the picks coming up here momentarily on ESPN Arkansas and on the Hit That Line Now app. The Lindbergh team is here to walk you through the process of buying or selling a home. They've done this so many times. They've sold over $1 billion in their time, and they are the experts. $1 billion in real estate, that's what they've sold over from the Lindbergh team. And they're ready to help out, just like they were working on this project at a subdivision in Bentonville recently. They partnered with a construction company. They showcased the new build in the vibrant community, and they were moving those houses. They got 50 showings, high interest, shows the unique offering in this subdivision and the collaboration and the strategic approach that you're going to get when you work with the Lindbergh team. You can go to lindberghteam.com and find out in seconds what your home is worth from the experts at the Lindbergh team. Real easy, lindberghteam.com, Limbird. They are the agents I would trust if I was selling my home. Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh Real Estate Group. You can call them at 855-755-SOLD, 855-755-7653. Or in Fort Smith, call them at 802-0022, 802-0022 for Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh Real Estate Group.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Quite honestly, I don't know that anything's the matter with their football program, but just normal football issues.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BREAK to 321-321. That's BREAK to 321-321.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hug, Chuck.
Are you passionate about sports? Do you thrive in a fast-paced environment? ESPN Arkansas is looking for driven, dynamic individuals to join our team as a sports marketing and digital consultant. We're looking for someone with a winning attitude, a love for the game, and a knack for closing the deal. If you've got experience in sales, marketing, digital, or business development, and you're ready to take your career to the next level, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
Indigo Sky Casino is kicking off the season with your chance to win up to $10,000 cash during First and 10K Fridays, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come play and stay for your chance to win your share of over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes in September. Delicious food, excellent selection of adult beverages, beautiful hotel suites, weekend entertainment, the perfect destination getaway. Come stay and play. Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri.
Football, finally. And at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater, they've got you covered. Not only do they have 10 screens for the best viewing around, they're giving away pint glasses while supplies last during Arkansas games and Sunday NFL games. Of course, they'll have game time specials for both, but during the Arkansas games, pick up your SEC pint glass with the NFL Sunday ticket. You can get a glass with the All-American Steakhouse logo on. Why go anywhere else at game time? We'll see you at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale.
When you're looking for your next side-by-side, motorcycle, ATV, or zero-turn mower, look no further than your local Wood Power Sports store. With convenient locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Harrison, we've got 9 brands to choose from. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. These 3 convenient locations also provide you with outstanding service and parts capabilities. Want to know more? Visit us online at woodpowersports.com. Pick your brand, location, or shop all 3. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Sterling Bank is committed to the Northwest Arkansas community, and as members of this community, their relationships go beyond banking. They're cheering on the same teams, shopping at the same stores, and serving the same causes that help make our community a great place to live. Stop by your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers to discover the Sterling Bank difference with their top-notch customer service and complete menu of products. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220 or come by and see him in the heart of Fayetteville off College Avenue.
Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Make sure your heating and cooling systems are always running at their best. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, replacements, and same-day service, their certified technicians keep you comfortable year-round. Right now, enjoy Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 today. That's 435-5039. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Count on Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling.
Football, fantasy drafts, new school supplies. It's my favorite time of year. I'm Jackie Mock with Mock Legal Solutions. Born and raised in the River Valley, I know how crazy traffic can get this time of year. As kids head back to class, remember to use caution at crosswalks and in school zones. But not all accidents can be avoided. If you or your loved one is injured in a car wreck, call today. 479-769-1505. No win, no fee. Mock Legal Solutions. Real advice, reasonable price.
Meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. Cloud showers and storm chances continues to increase. Locally heavy rainfall is possible. High temperatures for the day today will be in the mid-80s. Night's temperatures will drop to the upper 60s by tomorrow morning with more shower and storm chances for Saturday. Saturday's daytime high temperatures will climb to low 80s. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Okay, we're back here on Ruscin and Zach at Twin Peaks in Rogers, and this is our new feature here on Fridays where we're going to have Trey and Matt from the Social Birdie in Branson picking our games. You can get in on the contest as well. Find out more at thesocialbirdie.com, B-R-D-Y, thesocialbirdie.com. Gentlemen, good afternoon. How are we doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing great. So, Trey, you were on last week with us, and I feel like we need to go back over the pick'em contest. If you can just give us the parameters on this, and if you would speak slowly. Matt's an A&M guy, so we don't want to have to repeat ourselves.
Back up here. Back up. Yes, I've had to send him the instructions multiple times. He didn't know what a computer was until this week.
Right.
So
got to send in that big 72-point font.
All of a sudden, you guys go from dirt floors to regular floors, and you start making fun of people. Let's back up, Arkansas people.
All right, this is going to be fun.
Man.
All right, so Trey, give us the parameters on this. What do we got going on?
Yeah, everybody still has time to register if they want to jump in on this. Just go to our website, socialbirdie.com, scroll to the bottom, and there's a tab that says College Pick'em. All they have to do is have a first and last name and an email, and then I will send them an invitation to the Yahoo League, and they can join it and then play along all year. We'll be picking the top 25 games each week along with the SEC matchups. And whoever wins our league will get a $200 gift card to come hang out with me and Matt here at the Social Birdie.
All right. So now Derek is registered. I'm registered. Yep. DQ is also in. So we're going to be participating in this. We're ineligible for all the prizes, but we are eligible to talk trash to you. Okay. So what I've gone through this weekend's games. I've picked 8, and we're going to pick them against the spread. Now, Matt, what we're going to do is we're going to pick games, and we're going to ask you, Matt, do you have your gas station attendant uniform on?
Can you tell me exactly? Can you spell game for me, please? Because we don't know much about that. We know about blowouts, especially when it comes to the last 10 or 11 years with in Dallas.
Okay,
I think we're pretty familiar with blowouts. So,
all right, Matt, who hurt you? Well, now we are told that you wear your Texas A&M ring a lot. Now, which did you get that out of? A bubblegum machine, a jack machine? Where'd you get that from?
Oh man! Hey, it's pure gold,
Matt and I have
baby.
beef
It's
this
pure
weekend.
gold. How do you think I paid for the birdie? Come on, man.
Good point. Okay, so
that's right. It is head to head because it's Notre Dame and A&M.
That is correct,
That's
and that is one of our games this week. So here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to put the game up. I'll give you the line. Trey, you'll go first, and that will give Matt extra time to have to think, and then we'll let Matt go last. Okay. All right. So our first game up is a game first game up is a game I'm really interested in. It's tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Penn State and James Franklin, who sucks in big games, heading down to Morgantown, West Virginia. By the way, the Pat McAfee show was in Morgantown today. They canceled classes because nobody showed up.
Right.
So they and he did the thing on campus, and it was
a rock star.
He is. Now West Virginia is getting 8.5 points. West Virginia plus 8.5. What do you say, Trey?
I'm with you on the James Franklin thing. I have yet to be impressed by him over a course of an entire year. Although I'm also not that impressed with West Virginia, so I'm actually going to go ahead and take Penn State with the points on this one.
Okay, you like Penn State with the points. Now, Matt, this is where we're going to need you to make the pick.
Yeah, I've got Penn State to cover. I just think top 3 program in the Big Ten, and it's come down to the Big Ten SEC show and college football, and poor West Virginia's left in the Big 12. So I got the Nittany Lions to cover.
Okay, let me give you a stat I found today. Penn State, when favored by at least a touchdown, has won 24 consecutive games under James Franklin, and they are 19-4-1 against the spread when a touchdown or more.
Yep.
So you guys should be feeling pretty good about that.
I like my pick now even better.
That means everybody jump on West Virginia. All right, let's. You want to wager on this one? You want to get in on this one?
Well, just to kind of echo what you said, Penn State has covered 8 straight wins as a road favorite. That's the longest active streak in FBS. So the trend is on Penn State here.
All right, we got another big one at 11 a.m. tomorrow. This is ACC versus SEC. The line is 13.5. Clemson is plus 13.5 against Georgia. Now, that game's being played in Atlanta, so it's a home game for Georgia.
And the Chick-fil-A will be open.
Exactly.
Stadium. Uh-oh.
We lost our... Did we lose them?
I think we did.
All right, we'll get them back.
We'll get them back.
We'll get them back. So
we'll get them back.
Let's you and I talk through this real
Okay.
quick. Who do you like on this one?
I am with Georgia. But here's something interesting if you want to look at something else here. 8 straight unders in season openers for Georgia.
Wow.
So, there's something that you might want to look at
Now,
there. But I think Georgia
The
will.
over-under on this is 49.5. I think they're going over that. I think Georgia may go over that. I'm just I'm not a big Dabo guy, as it has been well chronicled.
Right.
But do we have them back?
I think we have them back. Fellas, are you there?
Man.
Yeah, we got kicked off, man.
But electricity's new in Arkansas, we know. So I know you guys are still sorting out the kinks.
We're running the phones through War Memorial Stadium, so we apologize
But
for that.
now I know that this is an A&M thing, but this is a phone thing, not an electricity thing. Anyway, okay, so Clemson's getting 13.5.
War Memorial, we have running water.
There you go. Big selling point
All
there.
right.
Yes.
Clemson's getting 13.5. Trey, Clemson, Georgia, you want Clemson plus the 13, or are you going to give Georgia and give up the 13.5?
No, I'm gonna take Georgia. I just I'm not on the Clemson train yet. I like Georgia too much, and it might as well be a home game for them. So I like Georgia. Heck, I mean, I would take Georgia at almost 20 right now, plus 20. So we're at negative 20. So I like Georgia a lot.
Yeah, I got Georgia to cover at home. That's a tough place to play, and yeah, Clemson just too many questions.
Okay, now, a game that I am particularly interested in, and most Arkansas fans would be, South Dakota State, the defending FCS champions, ranked number 1 in the FCS, traveling to Stillwater, Oklahoma, to take on Arkansas's next opponent, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. The line on this one is South Dakota State plus 9.5. Trey?
Yeah, South Dakota State's lost their top 3 pass catchers from this past year. I mean, for our benefit, I want it to be a really tight game. I don't want Oklahoma State to be able to get on cruise control like Arkansas did yesterday. That being said, I actually think Oklahoma State's going to be able to win by. I think they'll win by probably 14. So I would love it to be closer, but with South Dakota State replacing too many weapons on offense, I'll take Oklahoma State on this one.
Okay, now, Matt, this is a former Big 12 rival, a team you kind of had some mixed results with. Who do you like in this one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember being at some of those games back in the day, in Kyle Field. And, man, just I'm a Gundy fan. That guy can coach. He gets a lot out of the, mid-tier players. I like them to cover at home. He always, overproduces with the talent that he has. So I like Oklahoma State at home.
All right. Hey, before we go on to the next one, did they ever finish coloring the books at the Texas A&M library?
Oh, man.
They did. They did. Luckily, we were able to, make sure that we melted all the crayons from the heat down there. That's what really helped us finish all that. So
I still harbor a grudge, Matt.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get Matt to call back next week, guys.
I still harbor a grudge from the 87 Cotton Bowl. But we got you back in 94. All right, let's move on to a Sunshine State game. We got ACC and SEC. Miami, who's always back about this time every year, and then they play 2 games and we figure out they're not. Traveling into the swamp to take on my guy, Billy Napier. Florida's getting 3.5. Trey, where do you come down on this one?
Yep, Florida. I think this is Billy's last year with Florida. I think it's a train wreck. But you just kind of stole it a second ago. Miami's overrated, and this time of year, they're the best team in college football in their own eyes. But I just think they're overhyped. But I think Florida's Florida. I actually think I could see this game going to overtime, but I think Florida will end up getting a little bit more than a field goal. So I'll take Florida.
Excellent. Okay. Matt?
Yeah, both of these coaches are coaching programs that are too big for them, in my personal opinion. And so somebody's going to lose. Somebody has to lose in this game. I like Florida to cover at home. Swamp's not what it used to be, but it's still a tough place to play, and Miami just isn't, anybody quite yet. So Napier will get at least 1 win, and they'll probably finish 6-6, and then he'll be out. So.
All right. So I don't know if the first half of their schedule is manageable. Boy, that second half is it's one of the toughest schedules I've ever seen. All right, a natural state game. Central Arkansas going to play Arkansas State. Now, they are playing that game in J-Boogie, right? In J-Boogie, okay.
There's a trophy on the line.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
That game's going to be played tomorrow, 6 p.m. up in Jonesboro. Central Arkansas is getting 11.5.
Yeah, they're so lucky to be in Jonesboro on that War Memorial. Yeah. So last year, Central Arkansas actually opened up on the road against Oklahoma State. I think the score was 27-13, so it wasn't a blowout. This is definitely going to be a little bit easier environment than Stillwater, but so I actually think Arkansas State's going to win, but I think UCA is actually going to cover. So I'm actually going to take UCA to cover this one.
Okay, Matt, what you got on this one?
You know, I'm married to an Arkie. I got family up in Jonesboro area. So I unfortunately am somewhat tied to this state. This is like the denture bowl or the veneer bowl. You know, nobody's got teeth to go by.
Dentures and veneers.
Extra places. So I actually do like the home team. I like the Red Wolves to cover at home. Probably a couple touchdowns.
Okay, all right. Let's move to a game that's going to be played Saturday at 2:30. Colorado State's going to go on the road. They're going to go down to Austin. For Matt, for you, this is Big Brother. Going to take on Texas. Texas is minus 32.5. Now, Trey, I know which way you're going to go, but Matt, you got to be careful. You get them later this year.
That's right.
Yeah, I've got on ESPN's FBI rankings, they got Colorado State projected to win 6 games this year. So I mean, they're not UAPB. They're a halfway decent team. But 32.5 is just too many points. So I'm actually going to pick Colorado State to cover that. And also because I cannot literally say the word anything positive about Texas. So it's just, I can't do it. My family would disown me. So I'm going to take Colorado State all day.
Well done. Now, Matt, be careful. Big Brother is listening.
Hey, I shout out to Matthew Lim back home, Longhorn buddy. He's listening right now. He doesn't even know who you guys are, and he's listening. He taught me a long time ago to hedge your bet. I'm taking the Horns to cover because if they cover, I get a win, and if they lose, then I smile all the way to bed that night. So I'll take the Horns minus 32.5.
All right, going with the happy hedge. All right, 2 more to go here. Game on Sunday. This ought to be a good one. LSU is going to play USC out in Las Vegas. This is almost a home game for the Trojans, so the dozen or so fans that the Trojans have should make the trip out to Vegas. The line, I'm going to move the line on you. The line is now 3.5.
Oh.
LSU minus 3.5. Do you believe in Brian Kelly and LSU bouncing back, or do you believe in Lincoln Riley and whatever the hell they're doing out there at Southern California?
Yeah, I was about to say it's a neutral site game, but it's closer to USC. But even if it was in Los Angeles, their fans aren't going to come anyways because, like you said, they only have about 13 fans that show up on big games. So I'm actually going to go with LSU on this one. I just think there's too big of a gap between the SEC and whatever is happening right now on the West Coast in the Pac-97 or Pac-12, whatever we were calling it now. So I like LSU.
All right, Matt?
I'm not a huge Kelly fan or not a believer in him. I think he tends to underperform in big games. It's a long way from home. It's early in the season. Lincoln usually has pretty good offenses. And it is a quasi-home game. I actually have USC to cover here.
I can never pick the University of Spoiled Children, I will tell you. And Brian Kelly. So I'm really in a quandary here, but I'll take LSU. Now the main event. Tomorrow, 6:30, God's team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, traveling down to Kyle Field.
Here we go.
For all the future gas station attendants who will be there. Now, will Reveille be making a show tomorrow?
Gas station attendants, you mean what you call a boss? Is that right? You call a boss?
Wow,
like
that's
that. Okay.
No. My Lord and Savior is Tommy Kraft. And even Tommy told me that he would never in a million years pick the Texas A&M Aggies because y'all are weird. But Notre Dame is getting 2.5. Now, I have a good friend of mine who always says, look, don't overthink this. When they give you the better team and points, you take it. I'll take Notre Dame. I think they're going to win the game outright. But I'm curious what you think, Trey.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I'm on the Mike Elko train. I think he's a dude. I do think that A&M's finally got a guy that's leading the charge that actually knows something about football. So I don't like saying this, but I think the Border Collies, is that the mascot, Matt? Is that right, the Border Collies?
Unreal. You guys have a pig as your mascot. Calm down.
Yeah, so
It's
I'm
a
going to go
mutt.
with the Texas A&M, Sherman-Williams, Border Collies.
Okay, now, Matt, I know which way you're going to go. I just want to hear why you're going to be wrong.
Why I'm going to be wrong. Hey, last little shout out, Jeff and Nat back in Houston, listening again to you Yahoos. Appreciate them tuning in. They just have too many folks to replace this year, especially O-line, and they got a starter down this year. I think we've got pretty good stout defensive line. It's probably where most of our talent is. I think it's going to be low scoring. I'll probably take the under there. But I like us to win by a field goal at home. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be low scoring. I wouldn't be surprised if the Domers win, but I got to take the Ags. I wouldn't be a homer if I didn't.
All right, Trey, question for you. How many Aggies does it take to eat an armadillo?
Ooh,
the answer
don't
is,
know.
The answer is 3, 1 to eat it and 2 to watch for traffic.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Unsubscribe.
Never heard
How
that
do I
one before.
unsubscribe from this place? I'm
Hey, you
out.
know the way to get an Aggie to come to your front door?
Fire
order
away.
pizza.
I love Aggie. Aggie jokes never get old. It's one of the comedy's great mysteries. Guys, we appreciate you jumping on with us. Everybody, now, Trey, again, tell them how we can get registered for the college pick'em, and we can all talk trash to Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. TheSocialBirdie.com. Go to the bottom and click on the college pick'em link. We'll get you signed up and registered. And if you guys are traveling, I know there's a big audience in Northwest Arkansas coming to Branson this weekend, hanging out for Labor Day weekend. Feel free to come by and check out the Social Birdie. We'll have college football on all weekend. Cold drinks, great hangouts, and we'll be cheering on the Hogs all weekend.
Now, Trey, what is the punishment when Matt finishes last?
I'm thinking it's got to be something to do with my Hogs. I think he's going to have to rep. I think he's going to have to rep a Hog shirt for a while.
Okay, he has to wear
Now,
the Hog hat.
Is my punishment that I have to play second base and then go try to catch a foul ball behind first base and then drop it? Would that be my punishment?
Wow. Okay, this is going to go well. We're going to do just fine. This is going to be good. We're going to do just
That's
fine.
off the top rope. I mean, that's just crossed the line, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure how to come back from that one.
Wow.
This is going to be fun, guys. Matt and Trey from the Social Birdie in Branson. Man, we're looking forward to this every Friday. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Gig 'em.
All right.
Gig 'em.
There you go. All right, we'll come back with more Football Friday presented by the All-American Steakhouse here on Ruscin and Zach. Stay where you are.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababa.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
I wanted to find someone who would embrace Arkansas and the opportunities to build on a rich tradition that includes 22 conference titles, 14 Sweet 16 appearances, 11 Elite 8 appearances, 6 Final Fours, and a 1994 NCAA championship.
The head coach of your Arkansas Razorbacks, John Calipari.
Listen to every Razorback basketball game right here on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. Always.
Did you know you can now use your own body's healing properties to revitalize your achy joints and get real lasting pain relief? Hey, it's Tommy Kraft. I'm talking about advanced regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics. Hey, if you're tired of arthritic pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulder, everybody's talking about regenerative medicine, and the local medical professionals at QC Kinetics are experts in these amazing treatments. You can enhance your joints, improve mobility, and get back to doing the stuff you love. Do it without pain, no drugs or surgery, or even downtime. Under the leadership of Medical Director Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in this exciting breakthrough using cellular therapies. They've got tens of thousands of satisfied patients, and the consultation, it's totally free. So call now and take action to get lasting joint pain relief with help from QC Kinetics right here in Northwest Arkansas. 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Gentry Pioneers, we hope you had a great summer. The school year has begun and we are looking forward to a great year. We encourage you to visit our website at www.gentrypioneers.com, follow us on social media, and download our Gentry Public Schools app. There you can find important dates, news, and events to keep you updated on the exciting things going on in our schools. Gentry Pioneers, ensuring all students connect, learn, and succeed.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Time for another awesome episode of The Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Brett, I saw it again this morning.
Saw what?
People standing in front of the frozen food section trying to cool off.
Were they taking anything out of the freezer?
No, just holding the door open and standing in the cool.
Sounds like homeowners with broken air conditioners.
They could just call Stith Plumbing and HVAC. We'd fix that broken air conditioner and they'd never have to leave the house.
They'd still have to go grocery shopping.
Well, only when they actually need frozen foods.
Call 751-9691, 751-9691, or online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Brett say,
I wonder where those people go in the winter.
On the next heated episode of The Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Are you a cigar connoisseur or just cigar curious? The Cigar District carries both powerhouse brands like Davidoff as well as boutique brands and a wide assortment of cigar accessories. If you don't want to pick up your favorites and leave, then feel free to enjoy their customer lounge or courtyard patio. For those looking for a private membership experience, check out their cigar club featuring lockers, an upscale lounge, meeting room, and rooftop patio. Ladies, would you like to learn about cigars or pick up something special for your guy? The Cigar District is ready to help. The Cigar District, located just off the Bentonville Square, 200 Southeast 6th Street in Bentonville, or online at thecigardistrict.com.
You'll be the most valuable player at your tailgate when you cook with Upper Choice and Prime Meat from Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Score big with Richard's Tailgate and Smoker Bundles and ready-to-cook chicken wings, shop-made sausages, gourmet burgers, jalapeno poppers, and loaded bratwursts. No other meat market is in the same league when it comes to the selection, quality, and value you get from Richard's. Call ahead to place your order at 479-443-0000. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive.
ESPN 99.5. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
18 minutes till the hour here, live from Twin Peaks in Rogers. Over ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. This is your drive home.
All right, fire.
Powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle. Or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-Sparky.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Enjoy the pleasure of an Arkansas win and pleasuring yourself to that win, man.
There you go.
Other players from the rail. That means he did his personal best.
You're a bum. Woo pig.
All right.
Okay.
There it is. Got it done.
Now, just a public service. We had to have Matt on. It's part of a government program. So, I think we're going to have to, get one of those gas station attendant uniforms and mail it to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God we're not on the live stream. That was terrifying.
That's
Yeah.
the
Whatever that is.
yeah. It's like watching those midnight yell practices where the guy starts riffing and starts.
Yeah.
It's like stand-up comedy, poetry slam, but at the worst
possible level. Yeah.
it's
open mic night, and it's a Tuesday.
It's doing stand-up, and you're starting your career in Memphis or
Right.
something. This is not this is the hind end of show business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's no, I don't know anything about Texas A&M. I've seen midnight yell practice once, and it was terrifying. I don't know if there's an audition process. Clearly, there isn't. It's just anybody who's willing to get up, put on a pair of overalls, and go speak.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Hey, live your truth, man.
Yep.
Live your truth. Well, they got to Big Mike. The Razorbacks, that is. They got to Big Mike. Big Mike has texted into the program. Never have I wanted to see the second game as much as I do now. Got
Really?
good feelings, and I hope I don't get beaten up in Reality Town.
Yeah, we were getting texts last night during
That's going to be a funny catchphrase. Should they lose, got beat up in Reality Town.
we were starting to get texts last night, that people were ready to be hurt again.
That's right.
That they were feeling good.
Who wrote that song?
Ready
a song?
No. They were just ready to be hurt again, and hey, after last night, everything is possible, right?
Julia Michaels wrote a song called "Hurt Again," so maybe that's where that begins. But I don't know who Julia Michaels is. We're gonna have to find this song though for the future here.
Okay, we just got a question from Sean. He missed part of the segment. Where is the pick'em available? The Social Birdie, and that's BIRDY.com. Go scroll all the way down to the bottom. All you need is a name and an email address. They will send you the link. It's very simple. You, me, DQ all got registered.
And we're using Yahoo because we like the flexibility of the games we can pick better than on ESPN.
Exactly.
So that's why it's on a Yahoo.com pick'em contest. So,
Abner, DQ, Abner wants to know, do you have a dad joke of the day?
I do.
Okay.
Oh,
all right. Can't wait.
What a treat.
What do you got?
Oh, do you want me to do it now?
Sure, why not? What else we got to do?
Well, I usually do it during the other thing.
Oh, you
Other
want
thing.
The weekend review?
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do it during the
save
weekend
it.
review. My bad.
We'll
sorry,
save it.
I got out over my skis. Got excited.
Listen to this little nugget on
All right,
this
fire away.
LSU USC game Sunday night. The Trojans are the worst team against the spread in neutral sites games in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
They're 1 in 10.
Yeah, they're
1
terrible.
in 10 against the number. The worst team in college football the last 10 years on neutral sites.
Let me tell you something about USC, Texas, schools like this. They are all about the flash. It's all about they were Colorado before Colorado. They're all about.
I am already tired of that. Do you know what these idiots on TV did last night?
Oh God.
Colorado is going through pregame warm-ups.
Mm-hmm.
They're interviewing Dion on the field during pregame warm-ups from the studio.
Okay.
They're interviewing.
They've done that before. They've done that with Dabo, and
I hate it.
I'm not.
I hate it.
I'm not a fan of it.
Coach your team.
But he doesn't coach the team. Everybody else does.
I know.
He just walks around.
Yeah. Listen, I think we all know the deal on Colorado. Travis Hunter cannot continue this kind of workload over 12 games. He's going to get tired.
Just like
they're going to lose
he's
a
gonna
bunch.
get hurt like he did last
That's
year.
right. I mean, we know the deal on this. This is the exact same script as a year ago, only they didn't need a big comeback on the road. They had to hang on at home. But it's the same deal.
They beat a good team last night.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's no doubt about it. North Dakota State's a really, really good team, and they beat them. But the formula is very much the same as it was last year. It's Shedeur Sanders, it's Travis Hunter, a bad offensive line, and no defense. That's going to catch up with you at some point.
Well, just like you can't have your best player play 90 snaps through the course of a major college football season. It doesn't work. There's a reason nobody else does it.
Yeah.
As I used to tell you many moons ago, if 10,000 people are doing it one way, that's probably the way it needs to be done. Not the one outlier that's doing it a different way.
You're saying he's not reinventing the wheel?
I mean, unless he's going to Germany every weekend to get his blood reinfused.
Yeah.
to like LeBron does to cheat the aging process or the fatigue process. But that's going to cut into his NIL earnings a little bit. I mean, those are expensive flights. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't think. I think this is setting up to be the same script.
You know how I feel about this. I'm not a Dion guy. I think this is very short-lived. I think we'll look back on it kind of and go, this isn't the way you were supposed to do it. Yeah. Because once Shedeur gets to a point where his draft status or the season is lost, it's secure draft status or the season's lost, Shedeur backs out, and he's gone at the end of the year. He's not sticking around.
Another thing, and I like to play pop psychologist around here. Can we explore the fact that Shedeur has never been coached by anyone other than Dion?
Yes. Yeah.
Because, you need a team of people to analyze that situation.
Right.
Because that is not usual.
Right.
All right? I mean, it's a nice story and all, but boy, there's a lot to unpack there if you're a psychologist. I'll tell you, man.
Look, he is the living definition of a snowplow parent or a helicopter dad, whatever you want to call him. I like snowplow parent.
It's very good.
But that's what he is.
Right.
And there's going to come a point where somebody else has to coach him. And then how does Shedeur react? I don't think Shiloh Sanders is an NFL guy, but they're saying, Shedeur Sanders is a top 5 pick. Okay. Let's let the year play out first.
I have a couple more things here before we wrap up this hour. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Shout out to Mafia Matt, who we met a little while ago. He was here having a good time here at Twin Peaks and Rogers, so we met Mafia Matt. And then here's something. Now, I've seen this before, but I forgot about it, and I just saw it on a TV here a moment ago. And I want your thought on this. Billy Mays died in 2009. Remember him, the guy with the
Tybo guy?
Yeah. No.
Oh, no. The Flex Seal guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Billy Mays here for whatever.
More drugs went through him than a Bogota airport.
Yes, he's been dead since 2009.
Is he alive?
ESPNU just ran a commercial with him on it.
Yeah, you can't do that.
15 years?
You can't do that. Not if it's if it's an AI deal.
No,
maybe.
it's the
old
original.
Commercial. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Yeah. You got to find a new pitchman. Give somebody else a turn. There's got to be people who can sell stuff out there.
You want to pitch Flex Seal?
Sure. What's it pay?
Well, it's contingent on pay.
Well, I just let's talk business here. What does it pay to be the pitchman?
Let me ask you this: what does this pay? And you show up every day.
It pays a lot. It pays a lot. I'm loaded. I don't know about you. I don't know what you're doing your money. Those $400 parlays are getting you. But
$400 on a parlay.
Can you imagine that?
I would be so nervous hitting place bet.
That's why I told him I don't want anything to do with this. Because you're going to come try and find me and kill me if you lose.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm not doing it. I'm not helping. I'm sorry. Not going to do it. That was a lot of stuff. But, yeah, so we agree dead people shouldn't be in TV commercials?
Seems weird.
All right, fine. All right, that's all I needed to know there. That's what I needed to go. Here's the guy. Here's someone that says get the ShamWow guy. Vince with the little headset.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember the ShamWow guy?
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
And then there was Anthony Sullivan.
Ron Popeil was the original guy.
Yeah. Did he ever do like the 2-minute commercials or just the 30-minute ones?
He would do the 30-minute infomercials.
Okay.
Like for knives and things like that.
Well, he had all those food processors.
Didn't he do the Bassomatic?
I think that was his first deal. Well, that was Dan Aykroyd. But the Vegematic, I think, was.
No, he did. No, he stuffed the fish in there.
Yes. Right. Super Bassomatic 76.
2.0.
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
DQ, that's from Saturday Night Live.
That's right. Yeah, Dan Aykroyd.
Right.
Who they did a what was the last SNL? Maybe it was the 40th SNL reunion where they had the big show with the giant crowd. Aykroyd did that sketch again. It still killed. It
Absolutely,
it
kills.
Was great. It was probably an actual script.
I saw last night. I don't know why I was scrolling through some social media stuff, and I saw the point counterpoint with Jane Curtin.
Oh yeah!
Oh my gosh!
So this October,
the meter's running.
Jason Reitman did a movie about the first Saturday Night Live.
He's Ivan Reitman's son.
Yes,
I went to grade school with his cousin.
Yeah.
Jason. I went with Jason Reitman's cousin. Went to school. There's not that many Reitmans running around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's oh my gosh.
It comes out October 11th, which is the same day that SNL debuted in 1975. I'm looking forward to
I've
seeing it.
seen the trailers for it. It actually looks interesting.
It does. It really does. And next year will be the 50th anniversary of the premiere of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be extra cool.
But that movie comes out this October, so you don't have to wait another year for that. Yeah, man, that was and it's like a virtually unknown cast. Like I was looking at it today, I don't know any of these people, but they're playing, Chevy Chase, Lorne, like all the people that you want on there.
Justin says they're coming out with a Spaceballs too. I'm against that. Sometimes you just got to leave a classic alone.
Is Mel involved?
If Mel's not involved, it's not Spaceballs 2.
That's
right. You may call it Spaceballs
Mel could
2.
be involved. He did History of the World on Amazon a year or two ago, Part 2, I think.
I watched History of the World Part 1 recently. Yeah. What a great movie.
It's good to be the king.
Is this on separate checks? Just one of the great lines in the history of cinema.
Mel is involved.
Okay. All right, fine.
I'll give it a chance.
Good enough.
Let's see. Pullman's still alive.
Yeah.
You can't get John Candy.
No.
You can't get Joan Rivers to be Dot Matrix's voice. Is Daphne Zuniga still alive?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
So.
Well,
Dick Van Patten's gone.
He's gone, yeah. You need a new, Is Mel going to play President Scroob again?
I hope so. I hope so.
Why didn't anybody tell me my ass was this big?
That's when they put him in the machine and it spun him around.
That's right.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Hey, holiday weekend, don't be getting into trouble, all right? But if you do get into trouble, remember to call Jackie Mock at Mock Legal Solutions. She will help you get out of a jam. Here's the phone number, 479-769-1505. She will protect your rights and help you navigate the criminal justice system for a low, flat fee. MockLegalSolutions.com. Real advice, reasonable price. Okay, DQ's Weekend Review is coming right up here on Ruscin and Zach. It is Football Friday, brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in Springdale. Mark and Laura, they're ready to take care of you all throughout football season. Get your SEC pint glass during Arkansas games. And they've got All-American pint glasses during NFL games at the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale.
It's Friday, August 30th. I'm Phil Reid. This your 4029 news update. The Hawks shut out UAPB in their season opener, 70-0, the final score out of Little Rock. Tyson Foods announced Kirk Holloway is taking over as the new CFO of the company. If you're planning a trip out to Beaver Lake or one of Arkansas's other bodies of water, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers wants to make sure your celebrations are as safe as possible. Drink plenty of water and don't drive a boat while impaired. Walmart revealed part of the renovation work at the Walmart Museum located on the Bentonville Square. Renovations are expected to be completed in March. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
Did you know that almost 80% of all advertising is spent on digital? This is Dale Daniels, Digital Sales Manager for ESPN Arkansas, and due to the growth in digital advertising, we have the opportunity for the right person to join our team. Digital and radio advertising go hand in hand, and we're looking for someone to help businesses grow with this powerful combination. If you have experience in broadcast and digital marketing or business development, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free
free money? Download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BUY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. Always.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Brothers Roofing and Restoration, a licensed and insured local roofing contractor in Arkansas. Since his playing days for the Hogs, Brother Alexander has been on rooftops, many years as an adjuster, and in the past decade as a roofing contractor. He knows how to help you through the insurance process while replacing your roof using only the industry's best materials. And being a lifelong Arkansan, he'll be here to stand behind his workmanship and warranty. Call 479-353-3877 to arrange a time for Brother and his team to inspect your roof.
How do I drive more traffic to my website? How do I increase my Google rankings? If these are just a few of the questions you have for your business, then we should talk. In addition to sports radio marketing, ESPN Arkansas can help your business be found online. From website design to geo-targeted campaigns, search engine marketing, social media management, streaming video campaigns, and much more. ESPN Arkansas is your digital marketing partner. Go to espnarkansasdigital.com for your free digital marketing audit or email us at sales@hitthatline.com to schedule an appointment.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
I hate those plastic hot pads.
Oh, DQ.
Olivia,
How could you?
what are you doing?
How could you?
I just
Shame.
don't like them.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
She's standing on business, folks.
What a
I'm
terrible
a
freak.
huge control freak.
Ruskin and Zach live from Twin Peaks and Rogers here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. And here we are. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Spark.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888 Sparky.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Run out there, go play with the hose. Just turn it on, spray the building next to us, and come back in.
Woo! Look, other players rung the bell.
I didn't get to do that last hour. There we go. Now I feel better.
Yeah. You feeling good now?
I'm feeling great. Feeling good.
Yeah,
well, I have to get TV ready. You have to get TV ready.
Yeah.
DQ
big night.
Big night. Hey, be careful out on the flyways and byways. There are school buses out there with the football teams traveling to and fro.
That's right.
So if you're headed to a game, enjoy. It's the first night of high school football. It's going to be nice, here, at least here in Northwest Arkansas. It's going to be nice. It's going to be in the 80s. Last year, wet bulb temperature was 98 degrees at kickoff.
That's a mandatory water break, folks.
That is that's a lot of heat.
All right. Well, DQ is here to recap the week here in Ruscin and Zach land and a dad joke of the week.
I cannot wait.
So, DQ, the floor is yours.
Whoops, nope, wrong one. Now, there we go.
Okay. I have some text messages, one quote, and some Google searches for
Let's
y'all.
do it.
Yes.
Okay. I have one. This is actually from last Friday, but I couldn't tell it on last Friday, but it's really funny.
All right, fire away.
It's a text message. I don't know who it's from. If your backside looks like a frog stood up and put pants on, you need a belt with all your pants.
Is that when we were talking about
Yeah.
using bungee cords as suspenders?
Yes.
My favorite was the guy that said we've all got a case of the gone ass. That was my favorite. That was really good.
That's a good one, too. Outstanding.
Okay. Now we're going to move on to some Google searches from this week. Okay. I looked up Brooks, RCA, artist, Native American.
What? I was here all week. I don't remember that at all.
Really?
RCA artist, Native American?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I have
I'm
no
stumped.
idea.
This is from the test pattern talk that we were
Oh,
having.
yeah. Okay.
Could not find anything about this guy who did the art for the test pattern. 'Cause you told me
yeah. His name. Okay, the artist. He was one name.
Yes.
And that spawned a whole discussion of what constitutes being able to use just one name.
And you
his
told
name was
me
Brooks.
you told me to find him,
Yes,
and I couldn't find anything about him
you failed.
other than he did that, and that is
Okay.
it seems. I
His
did.
claim to fame.
There's like 5 different searches that are kind of the same, trying to find who this person was, and I still couldn't. So he's really AWOL.
All right, we need the merry band of idiots to get to work on this. Brooks, the artist that created the test pattern for television. I need some background on him.
Yeah, with the circles and the lines.
Exactly.
And all that. Yeah. Back in the 50s.
All right, now that makes sense. That tracks.
So another thing that I googled that also had no luck in finding the results. Stitz Hayes, Arkansas football, 1931.
Oh no, Stitz was he was like all conference.
I
I've
was
got a whole
trying
bunch
to
of stuff
find
on him.
his number.
They didn't have numbers.
I just don't believe that.
I have pictures.
What do you mean they don't
They
have
have no-
number?
They have no numbers. It was chaos. It was anarchy. Cats and dogs living
How did
together.
they keep up?
That's from Ghostbusters. How did they keep up? They didn't.
Okay.
You just knew. They weren't wearing helmets at the time, so you could see their faces.
Okay. I just don't believe. I don't know. I tried to find. I tried to research him, but there's nothing on Google about him, sadly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We can get you some information on Stitz Hayes.
Our next one was possum pie.
Oh yeah, we were talking about desserts.
The old possum pie.
Yeah.
I
That
think
is some good stuff.
I think that stemmed from a text message asking about if banana pudding was the best dessert.
That is.
And then we
that would
started
make
talking
sense.
like an hour about desserts.
Yeah, that was a good day.
I
enjoy those days when we get lost in a good topic.
Okay.
For real.
Another text.
Not like Debbie Gibson, Lost in Your Eyes. A DQ, Debbie Gibson, 1987.
Okay. Another text we got, I think this was from Smack Daddy in Greenwood.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't we be focused on getting those astronauts out of space before putting more stuff up there?
Okay. This is when we were talking about the space escalator.
Yes, the space elevator.
Which, as we found out, they're not going to build up, but they're going to drop down.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and then our last one before we get to the joke is a quote. You need to get in touch with your spiritual reality.
That could have been the conversation we had earlier with the young lady that took 2 LSD trips.
It wasn't.
No, but it could have been.
Yes, it could have been.
I have no idea. What were we talking about where we had to get in touch with our spiritual reality, and who said it?
Ruscin said it.
Of course he
to
did.
you.
About
you. You, Zach, need to get in touch with your spiritual reality.
Can you tell me what my spiritual reality is?
I don't know. We were talking about angel numbers.
And yes.
Signs from the universe.
Yes, the crazy talk. Yes, got it.
It's not crazy.
It is crazy. If you think, numbers like the 233 behind you, is that an angel number? No, it's a freaking ticket.
No, that's not a number.
No, it's a ticket.
555 is an angel.
No, it's 555.
It is an angel number, though.
No, it's not.
Technically.
For the wackos and the lunatic fringe, maybe. Yes.
Are you calling people that believe in angels wackos and the lunatic
Believe
fringe?
whatever you want. Don't tell me what I have to do. I struggle to manage me and only me. Okay. I don't need you introducing your lunacy into my world.
Okay.
All
right. Dad joke time.
So now our joke.
Yep.
It starts out with, this is from Big Jake in Bella Vista, who sends these every week. It starts out with, bad dad advice.
Okay.
Dad says, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
Wow.
Excellent.
Wow.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Oh, I enjoyed that very much. All right, there you go. There it is.
Here's somebody that just texted in, I was either drunk all week or I missed a lot. You missed a lot. We covered a lot of stuff this week.
Yeah. There you go.
No, we had a great dessert talk.
Really was.
We should probably replicate that at some point.
Yeah, I think we might have to get back.
Yeah, I have to get back into the dessert talk. We talked about building an escalator to the sky, and as we found out, it's more of a drop down.
Yeah.
No, we talked about angel numbers, and I mean, it's your usual standard fare. You shouldn't be surprised at any of it. We talked very little football, so there you go.
We talked a lot of football today.
Yeah, well, we kind of had to. It was it was in your frontal lobe.
Yes. Not your
rear lobe or your back
lobe.
Yeah, your backle lobe. Now
it's also our favorite sport, so I mean, we like talking about football.
Right.
It's your favorite sport.
It's finally over. The summer's over.
Yeah, we're in this thing now. We're in the soup now.
Yeah, we've got a game under our belt.
We're in this thing now.
Only 11 to go.
That's right. But who's counting?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I'm going to include with the guys from the Social Birdie my Aggie joke of the week.
Oh boy. Let's I don't know. Maybe we dial it back a few.
Well, no, it's just because Notre Dame's playing them this week.
That's right. It'll be. But then in a few weeks, Arkansas plays them, and Trey will have stuff to say.
Exactly. So, it's only because it's only because of the game tomorrow.
Right. That's right. Of course. All right. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. What happened now?
So 2 Aggies are taking a road trip. They're driving down the road. They see a sign that says clean restrooms next 5 exits. So they do. See, that's fun. Guys, it's fun to make fun of Aggies.
Because they're stupid.
Yeah, because they're dumb.
Right. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, well, here we are. Live at Twin Peaks and Rogers on the Ruscin and Zach program. You are, what's the game you're second most excited to watch tomorrow? Although you don't watch the Notre Dame games because they stress you out.
Yeah, they do. They stress me out.
This would be number one then.
I'm really interested. I think the Clemson-Georgia game is going to be a blowout. I do think that Penn State-West Virginia game is going to be really interesting because West Virginia it's one of those places, A, it's hard to get to. B, when you walk in, it is loud. Now, I don't like the fact that it's at 11 a.m. If it was at night, that's one thing. But those people live for West Virginia football. Hey. And if you get Pittsburgh in there, if you get Penn State, Syracuse, any of the old Big East teams, man, it's a party. I can't wait to see that one.
Couches still burn in the daytime?
Sure they do. No, lighter fluid knows no bounds.
You can still burn a couch in the daytime.
And I'll tell you this, West Virginia's quarterback's one of the best in the country. And if they can protect him, and he can light him up. Skeeter's looking forward to the Miami-Florida game. Not sure why. Other than those being two brand names, there isn't a whole lot.
I'll tell you
to
why.
that.
Because either way, it's fun to see one of those teams exposed as a fraud. It's fun to watch.
I don't think anybody thinks Florida's legit.
It's fun to see them exposed as a no one thinks Florida's legit, but if they beat Miami, they'll start to say that they're
Miami's been back since 1989.
Yeah, I know. Cristobal's awful against the spread. Let me find this note real fast here because I have something on this. Oh, as a favorite, and Miami is favored.
Is the favorite, yeah.
4-11 against the spread under Cristobal.
Not great.
It's terrible as a
not
favorite.
Great.
That is not reliable. So there you go. That's the third worst among power conference teams in that span.
But Lincoln Riley is the worst.
The worst ones are Nebraska and NC State.
Well, I thought you said SC was 1-10.
That's a different.
different
that's
time
neutral
frame.
Site.
Okay, sorry.
That's 10 years on a neutral site they never cover.
There is nothing.
They stink.
Remember the year that was it SC went down to Dallas to play Alabama, and they thought they had it, man. They just got rolled.
I thought it was Michigan.
Michigan also got rolled down.
We could make a list of teams that got rolled by Alabama in the last 15 years. I mean, that's about everybody.
Quentin right now is working on
Georgia.
Quentin's working on getting toothpaste back into the tube.
I wish you well in your quest.
I'm not sure why.
Sir.
Just clean it up, go get some new toothpaste, and you're good to go.
Toothpaste is expensive.
Now here we go. What's your weekend plan like, Chris in Fayetteville? Grill's going, 3 whiskeys in, and he's about to throw a tomahawk steak on the grill.
Now, what's the time on one of those?
That's a great question.
It's got to be like 8 minutes, right? Because it's so big. It's going to take
Depends
longer.
on how you're cooking it. If you cook it any other way than medium rare, maybe you're
medium rare. How do you do that?
You're an absolute animal.
How do you? How long on a tomahawk? I've never cooked
Chris,
a tomahawk.
Chris, we need some information on that. How long do you cook each side, or is it a constant flipping motion?
Yeah.
And are we doing it like flame kissed, or are we just smoking it?
No, on the grill. That's
we're
fast
flame,
and hot.
Okay.
That's fast and hot
Right.
on the grill.
Hey, look, I don't know. Everything I eat comes out of a box. Twinkies, ho-hos, ding-dongs, pound cakes.
The grill is going. That sounds
Jamie
fantastic.
has summed it up for all of us. It depends on the thickness. DQ, Bell.
Always.
Jamie. Yep, always. Scott says 4 minutes per side.
Wow. Okay. Oh, that's very rare.
Now here we go. Again, we're trying to pin down an answer, and we can't agree. Jamie says for a 1.5 inch should be about 8 minutes per side.
God, you're not cooking a hockey puck, man. Good Lord. 8 minutes.
Here's another one. Low and slow to 105, then burn to 130 and pull it. DQ.
105. It's going to take.
It's going to take
an
forever.
Hour. No. I like to grill at 400.
Now he may be talking about internal temperature.
Well, yeah, the internal's got to be 130. Yeah.
Chris, listen to this. Chris, you're a snot. Oh, well, you live in Fayetteville. Never mind. I do indirect heat until medium rare. Just throw it on the damn grill, Chris.
I put that grill at 400, and I like 4 or 5 minutes aside. You get the thermometer in there, 130, boom, you go. That's it. But you don't cook it. See, it still cooks when you take it off the fire. You got to let it rest. That's another key.
Yeah, Shannon Alma says, don't you sear it off and finish it in the oven?
If you pull it off and it's 135, it's going to be overcooked. That's what it is. What a thickness joke coming in on the text line.
True Fan Jessica is texting, but I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to.
Well,
that's from own private. That came in on the private line. We'll just hang on to that one. Justin says outside crispy, inside red. All right.
Okay. Well, hey, whatever you got to do, man. Whatever you got to do.
Man, sometimes it's lonely at the top.
Hey, brother. Sometimes we're out there just hearing and hearing. Don't you laugh, man. I know you eat.
Good point.
Yep.
If you're looking, it ain't cooking. That's a good.
There you go. That is those are words to live by. Well done.
Right.
Well done. I love. I want to say. Quentin's over here. 3 inches usually goes in for about 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
That's what it says. I'm just reading them.
Okay.
Now Justin apparently puts his in the oven high for 3 minutes per side.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Oven. The only thing I've done in the oven is I've cooked prime rib in the oven, and it was really good.
No.
Really good.
It was. Dan, prime rib is really
I had
good.
a butcher give me the definitive prime rib recipe, and I still have it on my phone to this day. It works every time.
Can you stick your head up the bull's butt? But you'd rather take the butcher's word
I'd
for it?
rather take a butcher's
DQ,
word
that's
for it.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's good stuff. All right.
That's, all right.
And now here's
It's gonna be
somebody.
a good weekend.
Now here's a person living on the edge. Text her at the 870 because it's always the 870. I like my steak where you can still see the marks from the jockey hitting it.
That's Caddyshack.
Yes. Let's see here.
When Al is upset with the club restaurant there.
Here's a text. Why does Ruscin suddenly sound like Coach from Papa-Lock? No, that's DQ that does the Papa-Lock commercials.
She hates when you say
I know
that
she
stuff.
does. She does. And I forgot to tell you, DQ, you're there, correct?
Yes.
You know where we're going.
I know what you're about
she
to
knows
say.
exactly. Here we go. So I had to do the old switcheroo because I got plans tonight, and I'm taking the grocery getter to my engagement, and I took my car home, and I said, hey, can you just follow me home and pick me up?
Yeah, so this story starts with me doing him a favor.
Okay.
But it was so much more. So I get into DQ's car, which, by the way, has the earmarks, the hallmarks of a landfill. There's a lot.
Not that bad.
Really? DQ, by the way, does not believe in putting bumper stickers on the outside of her car. DQ, where do you put the bumper stickers?
They're not bumper stickers.
What
They're
are they?
Small stickers.
In the car.
On my dash.
On her dashboard.
Bold choice.
So
there aren't that many.
We're driving back, and I noticed that there's a light on. She's got, low tire pressure. DQ, you need to air up your tires. That was the only light on. I was kind of proud of her. But then she says to me, and I'm quoting here, we're going to see if the little trick works. Apparently, DQ has a key problem in her car that she cannot get the key out of her ignition. Now, DQ, what do you use to get the key out of the ignition?
Well, the Papa-Lock guy told me to use a hammer.
Why?
So now I have to keep a hammer in my car.
Yeah, and she pulls it up like she's going to hit me with it. But why don't you just get a new key?
They're really expensive.
Now, remember a couple of weeks ago, DQ's fob wouldn't work? Now, it's a battery issue. DQ, do you have a new battery?
No.
Why?
Well, why would I buy a battery for a key that gets stuck in my ignition and I need to replace?
Then, as we're driving out, we pull out. And DQ, by the way, doesn't signal unless you tell her. As we're pulling out, her car makes a noise. And I went, well, that's not good. I know that noise.
Describe the noise.
Yeah, DQ, describe the noise for me.
It's like a popping sound in my passenger front wheel.
And we're not allowed to talk about it because it makes her sad.
It's a really expensive fix.
So you know what the problem is?
Yes.
Okay, what's the problem?
Something to do with that wheel.
Okay, yeah, she's got.
And it's
I
like
had to
thousands of dollars to fix.
I had to ride in this death trap.
Yeah, you're lucky you made it.
I know. I'm feeling very, very, very lucky.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
It was not. It is. I will say it's not that messy in there, actually.
I think by your standards, it's not that messy, but by human standards, it is.
There's only one way to to just determine this. Put a picture up and let the people decide.
Yeah, DQ, can we do?
All right.
All right. Fine.
We'll never know if it is truly messy or not. We'll never know. All right. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. 866-285-4005. Tomorrow is the launch party at the Cart Path Social, Northwest Arkansas's #1 destination for indoor golf, which is nice when it's raining. Yeah, you can still hit the simulators there at Cart Path Social in Lowell. They're having grilling and some snow cones from Sissy Snow Cones tomorrow for their launch party at Cart Path Social in Lowell. The official address is 122 Grant Place in Lowell, just off of Monroe at 265 at Cart Path Social. They are open every day, 9 to 9 today, 7 to 9 tomorrow, and 12 to 9 on Sunday at Cart Path Social TVs. They've got it's BYOB, and it's a great place to have a group event. Have your guys go hit on the golf simulators, whatever you want to do. CartPathSocial.com, and don't forget about the grand opening tomorrow, or the launch party tomorrow at CartPath Social in Lowell. This is Football Friday on Ruscin and Zach, presented by the All-American Steakhouse. They've got Sunday Ticket. They've got all the college games, and you can get a free pint glass during the games until they run out, plus great food. Locally owned, and they never apologize for always supporting the Hogs. CartPath, or All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater, they bring you Football Friday here on Ruscin and Zach.
Ruscin and Zach.
That is my sense of humor coming across.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's #1 mobile app for placing sports wagers.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Summer may be slowing down, but the deals at Vivid Seats haven't. Whether it's scoring MLB tickets for a night at the ballpark or locking down the biggest matchups for the upcoming football season, Vivid Seats has you covered. With the only rewards program in the game, plus an amazing selection of tickets, Vivid Seats has something for every fan. Catch the deals you want for the games you crave, all backed by a 100% buyer guarantee. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hog truck.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. Always.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
Sign Studio is the source for complete visual marketing, so don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. Sign Studio is your all-encompassing partner for advertising success. Need a logo? We'll design it. Want it printed on pins, cards, banners, or even tablecloth? We'll do it. What are you waiting for? Kickstart your brand with our custom products today. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call 479-250-4844.
Work now, pay later with sizzling savings at WT Equipment. No money down, no interest, and no payments until 2025 on select New Holland equipment. Choose 0 for 60 or up to 10,000 cash back plus free net wrap on roll belt round balers. 0 for 72 or up to 10,000 cash back on mid-range tractors. Or 0 for 72 plus an additional 2,000 cash back on a new compact. Work smarter with no money down, no interest, and no payments on your choice of the summer's hottest deals. At WT Equipment, your partner in progress.
Time for another awesome episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Brett, I saw it again this morning.
Saw what?
People standing in front of the frozen food section trying to cool off.
Were they taking anything out of the freezer?
No, just holding the door open and standing in the cool.
Sounds like homeowners with broken air conditioners.
They could just call Stith Plumbing and HVAC. We'd fix that broken air conditioner and they'd never have to leave the house.
They'd still have to go grocery shopping.
Well, only when they actually need frozen foods.
Call 751-9691, 751-9691, or online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Brett say,
I wonder where those people go in the winter.
On the next heated episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Make sure your heating and cooling systems are always running at their best. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, replacements, and same-day service, their certified technicians keep you comfortable year-round. Right now, enjoy Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 today. That's 435-5039. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Count on Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling.
I'm meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. Cloud showers and storm chances continues to increase. Locally heavy rainfall is possible. High temperatures for the day today will be in the mid-80s. Tonight's temperatures will drop to the upper 60s by tomorrow morning, with more shower and storm chances for Saturday. Saturday's daytime high temperatures will climb to low 80s. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we return here at Twin Peaks and Rogers. Ruscin and Zach here on this fine holiday weekend. Get ready for...
That's right, I keep forgetting it's Labor Day weekend.
So much football. Hey, we're not here on Monday.
No.
Chuck and Bo got the day off, so we get the day off too.
Well, that's the only reason we did.
They're running the company now, so they said we're not working, so nobody's working on Monday. So we'll be back with you Tuesday afternoon.
Right.
Here on Ruscin and Zach.
Getting ready for the Oklahoma State game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, 11 a.m. That means we're gonna do Arkansas game day at 6.
Well, we're not, but two people are.
Two human beings, not us.
Yeah.
We'll do Arkansas game day. I'll be back here for the watch party at 11.
Yep.
You're doing post game with Ty, and you'll have Matt Jones on. They'll both be in Stillwater.
Excellent.
So yeah, we'll have boots on the ground over there, so you can take all of that in.
Excellent.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Big weekend.
All right, DQ, you got the poll questions ready to go.
Yes.
Okay.
So last night's win made you feel 48% of people said excited, 49% of people said indifferent.
Wow. Okay.
About that.
What age range do you consider when you say back in my day? 43% of people said 19 to 30. And what does the temperature have to be outside for it to be considered chili or soup season? 4% said 70 to 65.
No.
56% of people said 59 or below. 13% said chili is for any time.
No, the perfect temperature for chili is like 55. Okay. 55 with a northeasterly breeze.
Double nickels.
Yes, the double nickel. It's when hoodies are acceptable.
Okay.
Indoors. Hoodies indoors.
Boots and scarf weather.
That's correct.
Boots and scarves.
Yep, love it.
All right.
All right, DQ, big plans? You got any festivals, farmers markets you're going to? You going to go maybe go rogue? You got a 3-day weekend, go to Rogers or something?
No, I'm staying at my parents'.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I have to take the dog to the vet. So.
Now, where's Mia going to be?
She's going to be at my apartment.
You leave Mia alone? She's a latchkey cat?
Well, she has my sister and my sister's cat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Kenna and Rummy.
Yeah.
Won't be alone.
Did the band have water last night?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So they took care of the band. Good.
Well, that's good.
Have you talked to her today?
Yes.
And how was her experience at War Memorial?
She was very tired.
Yeah, a lot of people were very tired.
Yeah. Pine Bluff was tired by about 6:45.
Yeah, they were. they were. Theater guy says that I am confusing chili and clam chowder. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I know. I said what I said.
Yeah. Hey, I have a thing here.
Great question.
Yeah.
What Whitney Houston song did they play?
Oh,
we didn't get to see it on TV.
Oh, okay. Also, Pine Bluff did play a halftime show.
Okay.
So they got their moment. And the song they played was "How Will I Know."
How will I know if he really loved me?
That was one of the songs I said.
Good. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Way to go, everybody.
All right. That was the best part of the night for a UAPB. When M4 got out there. At least they won something.
Yeah, that's right. We appear to have weather in the area.
Mm-hmm.
All the TVs are
starting
to lose signal from space.
I was looking at the radar. It's spotty showers.
Yes, it is.
A stray shower. Can we call it that?
Well, like a stray dog.
Stray dog, stray person. Like DQ had a homeless person stay at her place the last time that somebody who was in between homes.
She was in between apartments. She was not homeless.
That's homeless, DQ. That's homeless.
The unhoused.
Right. I applaud you for stepping up and providing shelter, but let's just, it is what it is.
Let's just call it like it is, sports fans.
This is the worst Bulls team in 50 years. DQ, that's from Bull Durham. She's got to hate this by now.
Yeah, I think, it's not.
DQ, do you hate this by now?
Yes.
Okay, good.
She's always honest.
Yeah, she is. I'll give her credit. She's honest and
honest
judgy.
To a fault. That's right. Okay. Well, this is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app here on Ruscin and Zach.
It's Football Friday. We don't have a Razorback game now. You got UCA and Arkansas State playing. You love UCA to cover.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. I don't know what league they're in anymore, but they're good. And we got that going on. The Bisons don't play till next Thursday night. That's when they open.
Okay, so the defending national champions.
Defending, yeah.
Okay.
The defense of the title will not be until next week for you fans of the GAC, and I know there are many of you out there.
Both of you.
A silent majority out there, but mighty nonetheless. So.
It'll be good. It'll be
right.
good. You get football going in earnest, and high school football starts tonight. Now, go ahead. You got Greenwood in town, Titletown.
Gonna see Kane Archer play tonight, weather
I expect
permitting.
A full report,
and it's. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to the 9th season of Bentonville West Wolverine football. I've done every game but one.
That's good.
That was 2 years ago. I had COVID. Got it the day of the game.
Gee,
yeah.
Like I don't remember.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
I remember that quite well.
Yeah. So I'll be headed there in a minute
excellent.
or two here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting.
Starting my 10th season with Springdale. I've got two of the top 8 winningest programs in state history. I got Little Rock Central in town. They're number 2 overall, 796 wins. And then Springdale, and they've got 654, and they're 8th. So we're going to go kick it off in a little bit at newly renovated Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. New turf, new buildings, new booth.
Yeah.
Very excited about this.
Look at this.
Can't
and
wait
your
to get
giant head on the scoreboard.
Oh, my God, man.
On the video board.
Springdale went out and they spent like $3 million on all these scoreboards. And these things are 51 feet high by 50 feet long.
Right.
And the first thing that they did was they just threw up one of our coaches' shows from last year. And it's a picture of me
Yeah, the FAA call.
Oh my
they're
God!
Gonna have,
there were planes nosediving
right, yeah,
when they looked at that.
Yeah, you're messing up the altimeter.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
The FAA is like, look, shut it down. Planes are hitting the ground.
Yeah, we
because
can't
of
have this.
Yeah, it's really bad.
We cannot have
Yes,
this. No.
51 by 50 me.
Yeah, that is not what
Woof.
anybody needs at
Nope.
all. All right.
America doesn't need that.
Football Friday here on Ruscin and Zach is brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale. Mark and Laura ready to help you out this weekend. Some great food. Some the sports theater there.
Oh
is
my gosh.
amazing with the TVs everywhere. And pint glasses during the game.
Yeah,
I
left you 2 yesterday.
There
so,
you
so
go.
they're plus 2 today.
There you go. All-American Steakhouse in Springdale. Ruscin and Zach continues in a moment.
As summertime rolls in, so does the excitement of Major League Baseball, and at ESPN Northwest Arkansas, we're your go-to source. Tune in every Sunday to catch your favorite teams in action. It doesn't matter if you're rooting for the Cardinals, Yankees, Red Sox, or Astros, we've got you covered. Whether you're in the car or working in the garage, Major League Baseball will be right by your side. So make sure to tune in to ESPN 99.5 every Sunday starting at 5 p.m. for Baseball Tonight and then the Sunday night game of the week at 6. Start your week off on the right foot on ESPN 99.5.
Robert and Victoria wanted